watch the startup glow. Real weather in, rain or shine. Study level planes, everything's aligned. Controllers live, ATC in my ear. Clear for takeoff, skies are crystal clear. But wait, timer's off, chat's calling me out. 0 out of 10, I'll take the shout. From gate to clouds, every flight's a scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Flight streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Forgot the charts, called toilet again. ATC's calm, but I'm counting to 10. From busy airspace to soft touchdowns, the highs and the lows make the best sounds. Fuels in, systems good, ready for more. Real time, right where we aim to explore. Every shout out, every laugh, every cheer. You're the reason we keep flying here. From gate to clouds, every flight's a scene. Real planes, real skies, and everything between. Mistakes, I'll own them, it's part of the dream. Together we'll fly, this is the stream. Like, subscribe, and share the sky. Every comment helps us fly. We're live together, here we go. Let's fly the world, enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, and share the view. This journey's better with all of you. Cold to clouds, it's you and me. Flight streamers live, let's fly, let's see. Thanks for watching, for being my crew. Every stream's a journey, it starts with you. Let's fly together, let's make it right. Flight streamers here, clear skies tonight.
All right, welcome everybody, welcome aboard, and welcome to yet another stream. I hope you guys are doing great. Let me know if you can hear me in the chat and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in, and welcome aboard. It's the WestJet 422 with service to Calgary. So we're just getting ready, and I'm gonna let people join and let me know what. If you guys can hear me, you can double tap the screen, like the stream, and all that good stuff. 3.7. All right, batteries on and guarded. Position switch steady.
83, turn left, heading it.
EPU switch on the buses. And RS mode selectors are nav. Let's do that. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, perfect. Yaw damper. Keep. Position in it. Set that position, and yaw damper is on. All right, fantastic. Cross feeds closed. Fuel pumps on. Okay. Left's off. Left DAF is on. Good. EPU is running. Emergency exit lights are guarded. Good. Window heat's on. Okay, good. Yeah, electrics are off. Okay, so air conditioning packs are auto. Now we've got the EPU bleeds on. Perfect. Oh no, tablet failed. Oh no. Okay, so try escape and then start. Yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna restart the flight real quick. Hey Blake, what's up, man? What airline are you flying today? So we're flying the Calgary, to Calgary. So we're flying the WestJet.
Hi, the security and safety.
Sorry. Okay, I need to quickly double check that the tablet's working. Let's see. I need to get the tablet. Yeah, tablet's working now. Okay, great. Oh man, I need to do this all over again. Let me just quickly do this. All right, so first actions. Let's set the aircraft state cold and dark. Yeah, well, good thing we haven't. Oh, like, yeah, we're flying to Calgary from Vancouver. So this is going to be a very beautiful and scenic flight. Ideal Studios, thanks for subscribing. So let me just get things going, guys. I hope you're going to enjoy this stream. There we go. Just going to fly around for you for a second while everything's loading. Okay, loading the pilot state. All right, so I just got to go to the menu. And then FS actions, we're going to get rid of the stairs. So let me just get rid of the stairs. Jetway, okay, that's good. Fantastic. Look at that. All right, here we go. Getting rid of the stairs. We're going to operate the jetway right now. Let's do that. Operate the jetway. Yeah, just stairs. Got to leave. Got to get. What plane are you flying? So this is the 737. Hey Blake. 737-800 WestJet Airlines. We're gonna be flying soon, so I just need to get ready, get everything ready here. Okay, so we got the GSX loaded. All right, so yeah, they're still boarding the passengers. So we're gonna reset the position. I'm gonna just make sure that I get the passengers. Yeah, let's just get the script restarted. Here we go, handling the operators. Perfect. So we're going to request boarding now, might as well. And we're going to start setting up now with the Festo crew. And we're going to go into EFB. So yeah, we're going to use strategic north. All right, so EFB, let's request data from SimBrief. So there it is. There's the data from SimBrief. We're flying from Vancouver to Calgary. There it is. So there's our sort of a flight plan right here. So position in it. So we've got that loaded in here. So just quick check once again. So left aft pump is on. No, I don't need to attach the pushback. Okay, there you go. So left centers are off. Yeah, damper. Okay, so let's do set the IRS to nav. Here we go. So IRS to nav. Left aft is on, and we're now loading the passengers. All right, look at that. So the jetway is now going to be connected. Here you go. So your baggage trucks are now here, and we're going to load up the baggage for a flight to Vancouver. Thanks so much, everyone. Double tap the screen if you like this, and we're going to get going shortly. So I'm just going through, yeah, the setup. So that actually means that we need to get our APUs running. 1 second. I'm going to get the APUs running, and how long is the flight? It's about an hour or so. Just a bit shy of an hour. I don't. I'm not going to bore you to death with like a 5-hour flight. So this is a very short flight, but very realistic though. So we're doing a realistic route. So right, APU gens on the buses. Perfect. Okay, so cap utils are good. Just gonna quickly double check that yes, we're gonna go into TAA for the graphics. Okay, so good. So you're gonna have a better view here. So window heat's now on. Let's turn it on. Perfect. So hydraulic pumps, electrics are off, engine are on. Okay, seatbelts. We're gonna force the seatbelts on, and position lights steady. So we are cruising at an altitude of 37,000 feet. So we're gonna set the pressurization panel to 37,000 feet. So 37, and landing altitude. So we're gonna be landing in Calgary. So Calgary is quite high in elevation. So we're gonna set the elevation of Calgary Airport, which is 3,606. So we're gonna set this to 3,600. Okay, so 3,600. Okay, fantastic, excellent. All right, look at that. We're now loading the passengers, getting your bags ready. Once again, thanks so much. I see the likes. Thank you so much for double tapping the screen. All you guys got to do is just hold your phone and just double tap the screen. And that's going to help me. Okay, so one more thing. I just need to configure something real quick. Okay, so control slides, XC request no. Visual circuit mode. The first flight of the day. Yep, so we're good. First look at controls doors. That's right. Okay, preliminary procedure. I'm just looking through stuff. Okay, so good. And then load sheet from A cars. Briefs not in sequence. That's fine. Okay, MCBD available. Okay, tax let off. Disable FO timer. No, we're good. We're good here. And a call outs. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right, fantastic. Fantastic. Are you guys excited? We're going to get ready. So we're flying with this beautiful first officer. Oh, wait. That's not Luca. That's the other guy. We got to change that. We got to change it. We had this Stephanie. Why do we have this male guy? Wait, Steve. Okay, let's fly with Steven today. Screw it. We're going to fly with Steven. That's Steve. His name is Steve. So Steve's going to be with us today. Steve is going to help us, all right? So here we go. Okay, so air conditioning packs. Let's get through some air. So air conditioning packs on auto. We're going to get APU bleeds are on. You're going to hear the air coming in. There you go. There's some air. Perfect. All right, great. MC first. We're going to continue loading everything. So we got the cruise altitude, destination field elevation is set. For MCDU, we're going to start programming it.
I'm out for the walk around.
For the IRS position, we're going to grab the GPS coordinates. We're going to plot them here, and that's it. Okay, for index, we're going to go into init ref, and we're going to request the init. Let's request it. Actually, no, for the route, we're going to request the flight plan. There's our flight plan. It's Vancouver to Calgary. So we're flying from Vancouver to Calgary. Set the payload, set the fuel, select the route, and then request. So we're going to request the route from the A cars, and we're flying from Vancouver to Calgary. You guys are going to see some beautiful mountains. Everything's going to be awesome. Okay, let me just get my cables here so that you'll see Lisha. Hello, Denzel. Hello, Geeko, hey. Says just in time. Perfect. Blake, once again, the little T. We got a little T in the chat. Enrique, Oleg, Blake. Perfect. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for chatting. Thanks so much for double tapping the screen. Once again, welcome aboard. And just quickly, I'm going to show you where we're going. So we are here in Calgary. Oh, sorry, we're here in Vancouver, and we're going to go fly to Calgary today. So Calgary staff, Vancouver is going to be staff for a bit, and then we're going to, have a bit of a silence. But we're going to have pass through beautiful mountains, and hopefully we're going to get some rain along the way. So you will see some beautiful rain. Flying time will be about an hour or so. So yes. Now let's get ready. So let's load the route. Let's load the route. And as you know, we need to prepare this aircraft for departure. So I'm going to go through some procedures. As you can see, there's some, union workers right now are loading your baggage, right? So there it is. There's all your baggage. All your nice bags are being loaded. All your vacation bags and stuff like that. So you guys are going to have to tell me what you're going to do in Calgary. Probably going to go skiing or something. Ihor Kovalchuk, thanks for subscribing. We have Lisha subscribing. Nice, you guys are awesome. You guys are subscribing. That's amazing. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thanks for your likes. And yeah, 1 hour and 10 minutes actually. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you exactly how long it's going to take. So anyways, let's activate the route. So let's do the activate. So we got the uplink ready to go. Perfect. So let's execute that. There it is. So going into our route. So we're going to get the departure and arrival. So let's select the departure. Departure arrival. So there's the Vancouver departure. I'm going to ask the center for my departures. So let's go ahead and tune into center. So that's 133.7. And let's go ahead and give them a call right now. So 133.7. I'm going to get my iPad on the way. So we've got the WestJet. Only centers online. So, we don't really have fully staffed ATC. Vancouver ATIS right now is Foxtrot, and we are at the gate number. Let's see. I think we're at gate number 22, right? So it's 22. Yeah, gate number 22. Gate number 22. Information Foxtrot. We're expecting. Runway 26 left.
Hi. The security and safety check are all done. Are we good to start boarding?
Yes.
Yeah, so you could start boarding.
Thanks.
Vancouver. And I'm not sure what is the departure. So let's go ahead and ask them for that departure. Hey Johnny, hello from Arizona, nice and down. You sup? Thanks so much, Gabriel. Appreciate you guys. You guys are so awesome. Look at you, 126 passengers today. You guys are amazing. Look at this. Look at this beautiful aircraft. The Boeing 737-800. We're at the gate number 22. We're going to now request the clearance from the center. Let's go ahead and do that. Just wait for
Hello,
it.
Vancouver. Sky Blue Radio 1 Heavy at Vancouver, gate 22 with Foxtrot. Looking for a PDC to Denver, please.
Roger, and say call sign.
Yeah, probably Vancouver too.
SBR1, Sky Blue Radio 1.
Yeah, let's get the classic clearance for them.
WestJet 342, descend 9,000.
Oh man, now it's getting busier. Yeah, let's give. Okay, boarding's completed. Yeah, let's get that clearance. 1 second. Vancouver Center. Hello, this is WestJet 422. Information Foxtrot, gate number 22 at Vancouver, requesting clearance to Calgary, please.
WestJet 422, Roger, standby.
Yep, so we're standby. He's going to tell us the clearance.
9,000.
So most likely they're going to give us the Vancouver to departure, right? So I already have it on my departures. So I know we have 26 left. So let's see what they're going to say. Usually fly A380. Oh, nice. A380 is pretty cool. We're going to fly it sometime, you know? So, yeah, this is so cool. Awesome. Hey, Detonium 18A. How's it going? Once again, guys, welcome aboard this beautiful WestJet. Flight number 422. We're in amazing, marvelous, and beautiful Vancouver. Yes, I'm using joystick for now. I am going to get a yoke. I don't have a yoke yet. So if you guys donate, we'll get the yoke. I promise you that. We'll get the yoke. We just don't have it yet. I'm just kidding. Don't donate. I'm going to get the yoke eventually.
Get 422, you're clear to Calgary via the Vancouver 2 departure flight plan route. Departing runway 26 right, Skulk 7174.
Roger, clear to Calgary. We have the Vancouver 2 departure. Expecting runway 26 right, Squawk 7174 for WestJet 422.
WestJet 422, reback is correct. Push start your discretion, call for taxi.
We'll start the discussion. We'll call for taxi, WestJet 422. Okay, let's execute that. All right, so 7174 for the Squawk. So what does that mean? We're going to go into here in this part of the panel, and we're going to put these numbers in. So we're going to put 7174. So let's do that. 7, right? So that's 71. So this is what's called a Squawk, right? So it's the identifier that the air traffic control will see us at. Okay, 7174. Okay, 7174 is set. Is there a horizontal OLEG? Yes, there is. It's on Twitch, unfortunately, now. So if you go to Twitch and search for Flight Streamer Live, there's a horizontal. Unfortunately, I'm going to do verticals here because it takes me so much time to set up the horizontal ones on YouTube, and it looks like the vertical stream is what everyone likes. So I'm gonna do the Twitch now. So yeah, thank you. Thanks, Oleg. Oleg, good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, guys. Awesome. Look at that. Okay, we got the Squawk, we got the departure, and that's the Vancouver 4 departure. And yeah, so we have that activated. That's Vancouver. Yeah, Vancouver 4. That's right.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Fantastic.
Okay.
The first officer's back. Our Brian is back here. I think his name is Brian, right? I think we named him Brian. What did you guys think? Brian or no? Elizabeth hello is going. Vertical looks great. Oh yeah, you guys love vertical. I know you guys love vertical. Okay, so 26 right. All right. So what does that mean now? So here we go. There's our flight plan. So we're going to go into our charts. We're going to go into departure. And then we're going to select our SID, standard instrument departure. That's Vancouver to departure. We're going to put that on our... we're actually just going to like put it on a new board. Yeah, there you go. So that's Vancouver to departure. So runway 26 right. We're going to climb heading 263. I'm going to select that heading. Oh, why is this thing not working? Come on. Why is this thing not working?
Vancouver Center, Cessna 182, Golf Echo Juliet Victor, mic check.
Supposed to work. Okay, fantastic. There it is. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna put the heading off.
With information Echo requesting
heading off 263.
Golf Echo Juliet Victor.
263.
Wind shear. Terrain. Pull up.
263.
Airspeed low.
Yeah, he was just checking. We're just checking stuff. So the first officer is doing.
Rate.
We're flying. Yep,
Pull
Calgary.
up.
We're coming from Calgary. Hey, Car
Pull
P4, how's it going? Good to see you.
Don't sink.
All right, performance in
sink.
it. Let's request it.
Too low. Terrain.
Let's request it.
Too low.
Okay, so
Gear.
we're gonna climb heading 263. Then we're
Flaps.
gonna be assigned vectors.
low.
So we're gonna be
Terrain.
assigned vectors.
Glide
So
slope.
if we're gonna go into
Bank
here,
angle.
there
Bank
you go. So we're
angle.
slow.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500.
Okay, so plant fuel.
1,000.
Yeah,
500.
that's good. And
400.
one limit is good. So let's
300.
let's calculate our
200.
our performance. So we're gonna calculate the performance. Okay, so Vancouver 26.
10.
By the way, do you know what that means? The 2010. This means that
Wind shear.
Brian is now
Wind
testing
shear.
everything. See, Brian is
shear.
testing stuff.
Too low. Terrain.
So we're just testing all of the systems, making sure that we have the TCAS and all that good stuff. You know, terrain collision avoidance system. There's you know, ground proximity warning system. Everything needs to be tested. So that's why. See the traffic. It says traffic here. That was going to alert us of traffic. So we need to test that before we continue. So going. See, TCAS test passed. It's a good sign. Plane's not broken. We're gonna be flying, guys. Here you go. Surrounding condition is dry elevation. It's gonna import the OFP optimum fuel. And flap config. Probably gonna do config 5. Let's import the weather. So we have 3020 for the barrels. So let's do that. Let's just 3020. So 3020 is our pressure. Here's the fuel slip.
Welcome.
Fantastic.
Have a nice
All right. Welcome, guys. Once again, welcome aboard. I hope you enjoyed this flight today. And there you go. 3020. Let's calculate the performance.
Clear to the Springbank
Oh,
Airport.
verify weight.
101 departure, runway 34, flight plan route. And the squawk code was kind of static there. If you could repeat that, would be great. Thanks, Secretary Victor.
Yes, we have gross weight. Oh, yeah, that's pounds. Yeah, we have it in kilograms.
3646, Echo Juliet Victor.
Yeah, that's not right. So we're gonna do 136 decimal niner. Yeah.
5 for taxi, Echo Juliet Victor. Thanks.
Yeah, that's the thing.
342, descent 3000, clear
Okay,
downward
so we've got what do we have here? Okay, so selected temperature is 36. We have the takeoff 2, derated, and then climb. Yeah, climb 1. That's fine. Okay, so N1 89.2 confirmed takeoff. So we have flaps 5.
CG 880, contact tower 18.7.
Okay, flaps 5, and then the CG is 25.2. And okay, let's do that.
7 descent 7000 on left direct Sabbath.
Yes, 37, 142, 143. Okay, something is off. Let me just double check. It's 136.9. I think that's good. So rating is optimal.
Delta 6.
You know what? I think that's fine. We're gonna select the ones that the airplane calculated. So all we needed was select the temperature. So that's okay. Okay, that's good. We're not going to trust. We're gonna trust the onboard computer instead. Okay. So his name is Steve. Oh yes, the Steve. Yeah, Steve Torres. Steve. Hey Steve, say hello to Steve. Steve's our first officer today. He's gonna help us out. All right. All right. So pre-flight procedure. We're gonna do the master light test. Look at this. As they put the master light test, see everything lights up, including in a cockpit right here, and of course at the top, right? It's called the Christmas tree, right? So you know when they let kids inside the cabin, they usually press this button to kind of impress the kids so that they see that everything lights up. So that's the light test. All right, perfect. Okay, so we got the master lights control test. EFIS mode control panel is set. Yep, that's right. So we're gonna. Okay, we have the barrels. We have 3020. Everything's looking good. All right, and I think we're gonna look at that. Yeah, that's probably gonna be our view. Let me just get that button set up correctly. All right, so that is the ECAM setting, right? Okay, so let's just. Okay, let me just set it like that. Save position. Okay, I think that's good, right? Yep. Maybe a bit higher.
342, contact tower.
Higher is good. Oh, Vancouver Tower is online. Excellent, Vancouver Tower. Okay, perfect. So we're contact Vancouver Tower 18.7. Perfect. At least we have tower on 118.7. All right, so tower's on. Okay, so what else do we need? All right, so we got mode control panel set. Let's set the mode control panel. So we have the headings is selected. So we've got we have the flight directors are on. Perfect. That's good. Auto thrust is not engaged. We have V2 set to 142. Let's set that. 142. 142 is set. Initial climb. So let's go ahead and take a look at our chart right here, and we're going to set up the initial climb. Okay, so EFB, we're going to go back into the chart, Vancouver. So we need to be at... right, so what do we need to be at? 7,000. Maintain 7,000. Okay, so our initial climb will be 7,000. Let's set that up right here. So we're going to pre-select 7,000. There we go. 7,000 is set. And okay, so MCP is set. And then let's quickly just get that oxygen going. So we're going to test the oxygen. There we go. So oxygen mask. Oxygen is tested, and then we're going to take a look at the oxygen gauge right here. Everything's looking good. So we've got the pressure, positive pressure, everything's good, and we're almost ready to go. We're almost ready to go, guys. Look at this. We're almost ready to go. We're gonna fly. All right, military guy. Hey, how's it going, brother? Good to see you, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah, you were there with us yesterday, right? So welcome aboard. We're flying in Calgary today. Beautiful WestJet 737-900. So you're gonna get a different plane this time. So we were flying Airbus. Today we're gonna go with Boeing. You know, and some people say if it's not Boeing, I'm not going. Well, we're going regardless. I love Boeings sometimes. Hey, CST, how's it going? The legendary CST Gaming's in the chat. Another consecrated. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. Appreciate your support here. All right. Let's go ahead and double check everything. All right, so brakes are RTO, parking brakes set, comm nav radios are set. We're tuned into the towers, so let's do the pre-flight checklist right now.
Pre-flight checklist. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Oxygen is tested, right? We got a... Oh, oxygen's good. Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal, auto.
Normal auto. Window heats on.
Pressurization mode selected. Auto.
Yep.
Flight instruments.
Auto flight instruments are, we got the 085.
Altimeter 30220. Heading 085. Altimeter 302.
You live in Calgary? That's
Parking
awesome.
brake.
Oh, parking brake is set.
Set. Engine start levers.
Our engine start levers is cut off. We're almost ready to start the engines, guys. So there you go.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
All right, pre-flight checklist is completed. There you go. So we've got another less than minutes. So we're gonna get the. Okay, let's run the departure brief real quick. So we're gonna do a gate pushback. Assume temperature for the thrust. APU is not required for takeoff. Bleeds are on. If we're gonna be forced to return, it's gonna be under rate procedures via the SID. Blah blah blah. Let's run the brief.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff.
Left seat
using
takeoff?
an assumed temperature. Landing at flaps 5 takeoff.
Flaps 5.
Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue.
Ryan VR, how's it going?
If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle, observe or apply maximum braking, raise speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions, and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway, stow the speed brake, and set the parking brake. Advise the cabin. This is the captain
Brian
speaking.
needs to know this.
Remain seated, remain seated.
Funny thing is, Brian is kind of like, he looks stoned, by the way. I don't know what the hell's wrong with him. He looks stoned a little bit.
If an evacuation is required,
Our first officer is a bit...
checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR,
so this is FS to crew,
rate gear up, and cancel the master caution.
So this is our first officer that's
below 400
so we're
feet.
Essentially have the animated first officer, and then we have the
mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items. Climb at V2 to V2
I'm actually supposed to say all that, but
1,000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is higher.
I'm just lazy right now.
Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have
guys,
been
stick around for
retracted at or
engine
above,
start because
flaps up,
this
maneuver
sounds
speed,
are just
call for
incredible.
level change
They're
if
by
VNAV is not engaged.
Boris
Set
Audio
max
Works, by the way.
continuous
So
thrust
good,
and call
so
for the
good.
appropriate emergency checklist. We are under our
Okay,
maximum
so
landing weight, so we are
Foxtrot.
okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. We'll use NADP-1. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure
All right,
brief complete.
fantastic, guys. Departure brief is complete, and we are almost ready to go. So what else is need to do? Well, we need to get this gate disconnected. We need to connect this pushback truck that's over here, and then we need to start pushing back. So we're going to push back, and then we're going to be taxiing to runway 26 right. So just once again, quick recap. Here we are in Vancouver. So right here, let's go ahead and do let me show you the iPad. Okay, so we're in Vancouver. So we're looking at 26 right. So we obviously need to push back with the tail facing south. That means tail to the right. So tail to the right or tail south. So that's what we're gonna do. So we don't need to call for push or engine start. It is not busy. So yeah, you can see other people, but there's not a lot of people flying with us today. But anyways, check out your Discord. Looks good. Awesome. Thanks, military guy. Appreciate it. Do you use rolling cache? I use the cache that's with the map enhancement. I don't use rolling cache by default. So this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and a great question, by the way. I love these questions. These are good questions. All right, so we have Mart Franco. Saludos de Tijuana, Mexico. All right, guys. Once again, welcome aboard WestJet 422. All right, let's get going. So we're going to now get the GSX to connect the pushback. So let's prepare for pushback and departure. And now everybody's going to be working, right? So we have the windwalkers, we have the ramp agent with the bypass pin, and then the windwalkers are now moving into position. For today's flight, you're going to have these awesome views.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
So let me see. I don't really see why I don't have the PAs. What's going on with flight attendants? They're just kind of quiet today. Anyway, so this is going to be your passenger views, and this is going to be your engine views. Oh wait, yeah, these ones. So we'll get to see you'll get to hear the beautiful engines. All right, Yakubu YT, another aviator. What's up, G? How's it going? Another aviator. Awesome. Bypass pin is inserted. There you go. So bypass pin is now inserted. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna do before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board today. As you
oh, perfect. There's the flight attendants. Awesome.
To provide more room for larger items in our overhead
okay, so takeoff pages in CDU. We have the flight director windows closed. We're going to obtain the clearance. And trims. Yeah, we need to also... I almost forgot one thing. We need to set the trims. 5.1. Okay, let's do that. 5.1. Let's set the trims. Yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that. Almost... Jeez, that's not a good thing. See that Boeing is not easy to fly, guys. Boeing is not easy to fly. All right, so we need to be facing okay, so nose facing south. We need to face northwest on the apron. Let's go ahead and do that.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, let's do the before start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP
V2 1 4 2 heading
right.
2 6 3 altitude 7,000
takeoff speeds.
Okay, so we have 136, 137, 142.
136 VR 137 V2 1.
Yeah, the flight attendants are not real people. I wish. CD pre-flight completed. They're pre-recorded.
Rudder and aileron trim.
0.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Okay, but fantastic. Let's release the parking brakes. All right, perfect.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
All right, so the ground crew is now pushing us back. So we've got the engines are now cleared. And we're now going to be starting the engine. Double tap the screen, guys, if you like this. If you're excited for the takeoff, thank you so much once again. And we're going to be flying virtually through live weather, real time, and with some real people doing ATC. Yeah, unfortunately, we only have Tower online right now, so Tower is going to give us the takeoff clearance, but it's okay. We're going to have good ATC coverage as we're going to go into Vancouver. All right, start sequence 2, then 1.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Perfect. Check. All right, so let's start number 2.
Start engine 2.
Start an engine 2.
Okay, so first officer is going to do engage the starters. All right, fantastic. You can see that the air is now taken from the bleeds. We're observing that the N2 is rising. There you go. There's your startup sound. Look at that. Oh, isn't that such a beautiful sound? I love when the engines are starting. All right, so let's observe the N2. So 23, let's introduce the fuel. Let's go ahead and do that. Number 2, and let's listen to the engine start. There we go. The turbines are now spinning. And N1's now spinning that the fuel is introduced. Brian, thanks so much for subscribing. Once again, everyone, thanks so much for subscribing. Thanks for liking the stream. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. And once again, welcome aboard WestJet flight number 422 with service to Calgary. I hope you enjoyed today's flight. And let me know if you have any questions. And we're going to be on our way shortly. Look at that.
Starter cutout.
Starter cutout. Perfect. There we go. There it is.
Number 2 stable.
Number 2 stable. Confirmed. Let's start number 1.
Start engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
Perfect. So starter is now engaged. So we're gonna observe the N2. Once N2 reaches about 20,
Oil pressure.
20-25%, we're gonna introduce the fuel. Oil pressure is rising. Perfect. And there you go. All right. So right about now. Okay, let's set the parking brakes. Right about now.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
All right, fantastic. We'll confirm the good engine start. Look at this guy. He's like standing on the grass right there. He's like standing on the grass right there. All right, so we're now starting number 2. There it is. Yeah, let's confirm good engine start. Might as well do that. Okay, so confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
All right, so the ground crew can now disconnect. So they're gonna disconnect. All right, Vaisa, привет. Как дела? Love your streams. Hey, how's it going, dude? All right, I was on my first flight ever, 20-year-old last month, an hour. Oh, nice. Absolutely terrifying. No, come on, that's not terrifying. So I hope it's not going to be terrifying for you today. So we're going to be following the real-world procedures. Gate number 2, stable. The ground crew is now going to disconnect the bypass pin, and we're now going to be getting ready for... Oh, nice. The center is back online. So we have 135.025. Right, we will have the controls. Sweet. 025. Perfect. All right, here we go. Number 1, number 2 stable. So let's set the takeoff flaps. So now you're going to observe the flap set. So let's do that.
Flaps 5.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Okay, left is clear, right is clear. We're now going to set up the takeoff flaps, and this is your passenger view. You're now observing the flap retraction. So we're going to retract it to the takeoff position. That is 5 degrees. So we're going to use flaps 5 for... Yes, we're going to play... Где ты так английский выучил? Bro, I've been living in Canada for like, geez, like I don't know, so many years, man. Since 1997, Andre. Since 1997. All right, see, he just waved to us the bypass pin, so that's good. See, he's waving. All right, so we're waving back. And perfect. All right, so let's quickly do the flight control check right here. So let's do that, systems, and let's do the flight control check. All right, full down, full up, and then full left. As you can see, is by using my joystick, full right, center, and then rudder, full right, and then full left, center, and then flight control checks
controls
complete.
check complete.
All right, fantastic. So flight control checks complete. Yep. So we got what do we have here? Left forward O-ring, right forward O-ring. Okay. We do have a yellow light. All right, we do have something. Left and forward over wing. I think we do have the door lights, right? So let's go ahead and... Oh, jeez, what the hell? I've never seen that. Okay, let's quickly double check what's going on here. Jeez, we have something is broken. All right, so doors. Okay, so no, they're all closed. So left forward over wing and right forward over wing. Should we Okay, over wing doors are closed. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's probably tripping out. It's probably some sort of a bug, right? So we're just gonna disregard that. Okay, before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist.
So we'll assume that this
on,
is good.
Heat on, anti-ice off, isolation valve auto, engine
Auto.
start
Engine
switches,
start,
continuous, recall.
Okay, recall's checked, but okay, let's see. I'm just gonna quickly double check here. Door management. Okay, emergency right. Yeah, let's do that. So let's close all. Close all. So technically it shouldn't be on. Oh, guys, we have some crazy situation here. The door lights. Yeah, see this door light is on, right? So left forward over wing, and so we're gonna assume we are gonna assume that this is enough. Okay, we're gonna assume that. I've never seen this, some sort of a bug, but the doors are indeed closed. I don't know who opened the emergency exits. Chat's quite dead though. Yeah, I don't know why you're not chatting. What's going on? All right, Pilot Steve, how's it going, dude? How's it going, Mashi? How's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in. We have Dacus. Boeing problems with the door. Oh, man, it is Boeing problems with the door. You're absolutely right, man. Look at this. Let's quickly just double check what the hell is going on with the emergency doors. They're supposed to be closed. Like, what the hell is happening? Actually, never seen this. Okay, wait. Where's this? Where's the emergency doors? So we're gonna just wait. This doesn't even have them modeled here. Anyways. Anyways, all right. So does anyone know the program? I'm using FS2 crew to do the checklist. All right. So let's do before taxi checklist.
Checked.
Checked. Auto brake.
Auto brake. RTO.
Engine start levers.
Okay.
Idle detent.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi.
All right. Before taxi checklist completed. All right. Here we go. So we're now going to turn on the taxi lights, and we're gonna get the clearance. Case 118.7. Let's do that. Tower. This is WestJet 422. We're ready. Taxi.
3020 taxi Juliet Mike 7 126 right.
Taxi to Juliet Mike 7 hold short 26 right. WestJet 422. Thank you. Okay, so Juliet.
WestJet 422 confirm squawking 7174.
Roger, squawking 7174 for WestJet 422. Okay, so yeah, transponder is on. It is on. So we're mode C, and we're also mode C on the V pilot. Okay, so interesting.
Sorry, say again.
We're squawking 7174 and mode C on the V pilot as well. Thanks.
Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Just 422. It's not showing up for me here. Here, give me the squawk code. Squawk 6307.
6307. We'll set that up now. 6307. Okay. What?
And Tower, 74 taxi to...
Oh my god, the kid just scared the hell out of me. 6307. I'm curious what the hell is going on. 6307.
Taxi 26 right by Lima, Juliet,
so loud,
Mike, and hold short
so
Mike
loud.
7 player.
Okay, let's do TRA. Let's do that. I'm just gonna set that to TRA. We're gonna recycle it in the V pilot. It's gonna double check. Man, what the hell is going on? Nothing's working. Okay, so I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna connect it again. See what the hell is going on. This Boeing is giving me troubles already. I hope the doors are not gonna fly off.
Radio 1 Heavy, we are ready.
Boeing should be fine. It was me open the emergency door. You guys, who opened the emergency doors? You guys are like, shouldn't really do that. You should not vape. You should not open emergency doors. Okay, so let's do that. Let's ident. Yeah, let's double check that. We can't taxi without this. Kid came on hot. I know. Man, it's like
26 right.
Courtney,
Sierra,
thanks for
Mike,
subscribing.
7,
Byron, thanks for subscribing.
Radio
You guys are awesome. Thanks for subscribing. All right, let's.
734.
Jeez, we're not even moving. Wait, something is going on here. I have no idea what the hell.
Lima and hold short Juliet, player 74.
It's loud.
422 26 right. 3020 taxi Juliet Mike 7 126.
Taxi Juliet Mike 7 holding short 26 right. We're now squawking 6307 more Charlie. Thanks so much. WestJet 422. Okay. Fantastic. I think they see us now. Ready for? No, we're now ready. We're gonna we need to taxi. Look at that. We're gonna taxi. Let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, look at this. Oh man.
Roger.
Yes, here we go. We're ready, guys. We're gonna taxi. We're not gonna get getting ready for takeoff. Oh man, how was your best day streaming yesterday? Yeah, it was crazy, man. I have no idea how the hell did we get so many people. No idea. No idea. But you guys are so awesome. I guess it's Monday, right? And everyone's like, what the hell? I'm not gonna watch this crazy guy on Monday. but you know what? Like, jeez. It was crazy. It was crazy. Today's good too. Look at that. 221. That's awesome. You guys are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are now taxiing to yeah. So yeah, let's do that. Clear left.
Clear left.
Clear right.
All right, so we're now taxiing to runway 26 right via Juliet Mike and Mike 7. I'm gonna show you that to you in a second. How the hell do I know that? So we're just gonna turn left. And look at this captain sitting here, drinking his coffee.
Sorry about parking here. My scenery isn't up to date. So
Oddly relaxing. Final season been absolutely killing me. Oh, nice.
near as I can do
It's
it
awesome.
on the scenery I've got.
Yeah, Dylan, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. All right, you guys. Don't go away. We're gonna take off, right? So look at this. Beautiful. Just keep on liking the stream. You guys are not even liking the stream. Just double tap the screen. Because if you don't double tap, no one's gonna come in here. No one's gonna watch this. No, it's not autopilot. I'm using my pedals. So we're not. This is autopilot, but we're not using autopilot for now. All right, Crazy Aviation. Hello, sir. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look at this beautiful scenery, guys. Double tap the screen. Let me know what you think. Just keep the chat going. Let's get going. Let's get excited. We're taking off, guys. Like, why are you like so? Maybe because it's Monday and you don't want to go to Calgary, maybe. But you guys gotta like. See, I'm wired from coffee, and you guys are not even chatting a lot. Just kidding. Hey Ben, how's it going? Says identified 300 Ben's here. All right, so we are in
1123.
We're in Canada.
Tower, winds 270 at 8 knots.
And just continuing taxi, right? So we're gonna turn right. So what I'm using for taxis, this thing I already drew my route right here. So Juliet, and then Mike right here, and then we're gonna hold short Mike 7. So we're now taxiing to runway 26 right. All right, and nice, bro. Right? Isn't it awesome?
Radio 1 available.
Like, look how nice this sounds. Sounds so good. Sounds like you're right in the airplane.
We are ready. Discovery Radio 1.
And I love this.
Discovery Radio 1. When airborne land unit on 22.8.
Come to Montreal instead of Calgary. No, Montreal is not online today. So
okay, no delay, clear for
I
takeoff.
might do it on the Toronto Thursdays. Maybe we can do that on Toronto Thursdays. But Montreal is not online. The Montreal controllers are not online today. At least I think so. But Calgary is online, so we're gonna have Calgary. So it's the Calgary event today. All right. So Chris Ben, thanks so much for subscribing. All right, thanks so much for subscribing. You guys are so amazing. And here you go. So we're now going to go into. So this is Vancouver, Canada, west coast of Canada, and this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Okay. And this is the PMDG Boeing 737. So PMDG, my favorite. And it's so awesome. I'm so liking it that it even has the door lights. You know, and hopefully the door's not going to fly off today. But it is Boeing, you never know, right? So we'll see. So there we go. We're now ready to go. Everything's pretty much set. We got the initial altitude. We're going to be on the heading. We're using Vancouver to departure. All right, so let's do that. So we have the takeoff page, perfect. And there's another aircraft taking off. By the way, that's another player right now. He's taking off. Look at this. Look at that. Wow, nice, beautiful A350. Nice. And don't ask me to buy A350. I'm not gonna buy it. Just saying. The 737 is the best, right? It's so awesome. This one is like worn off. You see those like little scratches on here and. Actually, okay, you know what? Never mind, not this one. I don't know why my textures didn't load. It should be able to. I should have those worn textures. I'm gonna put them on next time. Okay, so what's the real flight time? We're looking to be so it's actually well, once we climb, I'm gonna let you know what's the flight time. Yeah. Then 1 limit, takeoff, perfect. All right, here we go. We're going to be lining up Mike 7, and we're ready for departure. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. Boeing set today. Yep. Today's we're flying Boeings.
734. Are you in the 700 or 800 variant of the 737?
All right.
800 first clear.
So it looks like Calgary's online right now. So Calgary, not the Vancouver. So Vancouver center is off, but we have the Calgary. So we will contact Calgary once we're airborne. We're just going to keep them on. So we're gonna continue. All right, Boeing today. Yes. All right, Jose, the big bros, Azafrim and FC UK side, truck fan. Thanks for subscribing. You guys are awesome. You know, I'm using the joystick right here. See, joystick.
Check speed.
Oh! I think we're a bit too fast on. See, Brian. Oh wait, no, Steve's like yelling at us for going too fast. Okay, I know you guys already want to take off, so let me just get this plane to the runway.
422 Mike 7 straight.
Say again for WestJet 42.
Line up and wait runway 26 right from Mike 7.
Line up and wait 26 right, Mike 7, WestJet 42, thanks. Okay, fantastic. Let's do before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
5.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Fantastic. All right, before takeoff checklist completed. Everything's going well, and there you go. Before takeoff procedure.
Before takeoff procedure.
Okay, cabin crew, take your seats.
All right, cabin crew,
Clear
take your seats, and then clear the approach. We're now lining up. Look at this, lining up to 26 right, and we're ready to go. All right, we're ready for takeoff, guys. Please double tap the screen. Steve's no fun. I know he's not fun for sure. All right, here we go. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful 737 lining up for departure. Wind's about, yeah, like 5 knots or something like that. So it's, yeah, texture smart. Yeah. I had it before, and I used to have it.
422, 1 airborne monitor, Unicom 122.8, winds 260 at 8 knots, clear for takeoff 26 right.
Clear for takeoff 26 right after takeoff will monitor Unicom. Thanks so much for your control, and have a great night. WestJet 42. All right, fantastic.
Thanks.
All right, so weather radar is
Flare
1. Okay, let's get that.
Aircraft line from late 926 right from Mike 7.
Line up from Mike 7 behind the aircraft reporting your flare 74.
Wait, where's the traffic button?
Canada 1123.
All right, traffic is good. Terrain radar is good. Yeah, weather radar is on, and we are ready to go. Let's just line up right now. Diego says hi. Hello, Diego. All right, we're ready to go. We're lining up. So we're just gonna align ourselves right here, and feet on the brakes. And we got the clock, like the timer is on, timer is running, and all right. So takeoff.
Takeoff.
All right. So good. Let's get the thrust set. Outer thrust is armed. There you go. 40% in 1 stable. And we've got takeoff. Thrust set.
Thrust set.
All right, perfect. Airspeed's alive.
8 knots.
Checked.
Checked. And
V1.
rotate. Yep, let's go. Right on.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Gear up.
All right, gear's coming up, and we are airborne now.
400 feet.
Checked. Okay, so we've got the heading, select, and then Command A.
Command A.
Autopilot on.
Okay, so heading, select. Yeah, we need to monitor Unicom, so yeah, let's go. 128, yep, so just continuing the climb. Yeah, LNAV and VNAV, yeah, we get to arm that. So we're gonna vector ourselves right now, so there it is. All right, so beautiful departure. Look at all those mountains, guys, don't go away. Look at those mountains. All right, here we go, we're now accelerating. And heading select.
Engage heading select.
Heading select.
Okay, fantastic. Flaps 1. Let's retract the flaps. Let's observe the beautiful flap retraction. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Speed check.
All right, fantastic. Flaps 1.
Flare 734, 1 airborne monitor, Unicom 122.
All right, you guys. Okay, so let's go and vector ourselves to David.
Clear for
on
takeoff
course.
26 right, will monitor Unicom airborne. Thank you very much for ATC. Fun flying with you.
Okay, all right, and flaps 0.
Flaps up.
Speed check.
Flaps up, and let's execute that right-hand turn. I think it's going to be like, yeah, exactly. There it is. Right-hand turn. Direct David on course. There you go. Flaps up.
Flaps up. Set.
Let's do the after takeoff checklist. Okay, perfect. So gears off. Let's do the after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and on. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
All right, after takeoff check.
The cabin crew.
Yep. So let's release the cabin crew.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for flying with us. Look at this beautiful right-hand turn as we're departed Vancouver. We're going to see the Vancouver airport right over there. We see the downtown of Vancouver, and we're on our way to Calgary. It is going to be a flight time is going to be roughly around an hour or so. So please do enjoy the ride. Fasten your seatbelts, and yeah, don't smoke in the lavatories. Please don't smoke in the lavatories. See, there's your runway. We just took off from here. There's Calgary. So here we go. So we're now just going to continue our climb, 1,000 to level. So we're initially climbing to 7,000. We're going to remain 7,000, and then we're going to go ahead and climb to our cruising altitude. Yes, nice up long stay. Nice. You guys are so awesome. Where's the destination? We're going to Calgary. I'm going to show you just a second, but just let's observe beautiful Vancouver for now. Like, Vancouver is just so beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Awesome, awesome. And this is how our plane looks. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. We're flying to Calgary, Canada. So Calgary, Alberta. We're right now in Vancouver, British Columbia. We're gonna see lots of nice mountains. Yeah, let's just continue climbing. So we're gonna continue climbing to flight level. What do we have here? I'm just gonna get our flight plan. So we were in flight level 370. Let's do that. 370. We're gonna continue the climb. 370. We're gonna press this little button called altitude intervention. Let's do that. And we're gonna continue the climb. Perfect. All right, there you go. There's the airport we took off from, Vancouver, right here. So up ahead. And what's my favorite airline? Oh, geez, there's many. I think Lufthansa is my favorite. So we did the engine fire yesterday. Cricket, if you came on the stream yesterday, we did just that. So right now it's real time at Vancouver. So it is, what is it in Vancouver now? Yeah, so it is real time. So it's 5:23 in Vancouver. So look at that, beautiful mountains. So yeah, there's lots of mountainous terrain, and here we go. We're now climbing to our altitude of 37,000 feet. And check the door light. Yeah, we need to check that door light. Oh man. Oh yeah, it's not on. Yeah, it was a bug. It was a bug. So door light's not on. But anyways, it was kind of weird, right? It was so weird. Okay, so approaching 10,000 feet. So we're gonna do we're gonna turn off our landing lights. So 10,000 feet. Good. So let's get
10,000.
Let's get the landing lights off. Fantastic.
Happy to release the cabin?
Yeah, we can do that now. Yeah, release the cabin.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do that. So seatbelts off. And here we go.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
All right, awesome. Look at that. You guys are in a plane. You're on a plane. and yeah, no doors. So this is FS 2020, guys. This is not the newest. This is the classic and very best Flight Simulator 2020. All right, so what happened? What did we do? So we just took off from Vancouver International right here. All right, get those double taps, guys. Double tap. If you double tap the screen, you're gonna like the stream. Thank you so much. You're gonna make me happy if you do that. All right, so there you go. So we just took off on our right-hand turn. There's the Vancouver. There's all the mountains. So we're going to Calgary. So we're gonna go through the mountainous terrain. We're about 350 nautical miles away. I will let you know shortly how long this is gonna take us. Probably about an hour or so. So we'll see that. Okay, thank you. Already using your phones. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Right? So Tony says, I hate to imagine how many of those buttons and switches just lights and that. That was true. Oh man. Yeah, there's a lot, right? So Boeing actually is a lot more old school. See? This is how the cabin looks. So if you were a passenger, you're kind of like, oh, what's inside this door? Right? And you're like, I'm just gonna roam around, and this stream allows you to know what's exactly happening behind this door. So if you're not a pilot, not a navigator, this stream is pretty interesting, I think, right? Because over here is exactly what to do. We got our Brian here. Look at this. Brian is here, and we're climbing. We've got all these buttons and switches. We're gonna use them just like in real world, and we have checklists. We have hardware. So. Stick around and enjoy the ride, and like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully you guys gonna like this. And now we're gonna look at these beautiful mountains. We're now leaving the vicinity of Vancouver, and just look at that. By the way, just quick reminder, Microsoft Flight Simulator uses over 2 petabytes of data. So all of these terrain and all of these buildings are just like in real world. So I bet you anything we'll be able to find your house. I'll bet anything. The goat says land it. We will land it. We'll need to get to our destination. So there's nowhere to land it right now, right? So we're gonna get to our destination. All right, so Brian wanted to be a real estate agent, so disinterested. Oh yeah, look at him, man. Like, he's not even talking to us anymore. Wait, is it Brian or Steve? Jeez, I forgot. I think it was supposed to be Steve, right? Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Man, he's like he's stoned or something. I don't know. When we do emergency, we did that. We did emergency landing yesterday. You should check the stream yesterday, man. The goat, man. We did such a good emergency landing. I even in the flight access. Yes, we're live. Yes. Hey, how's it going, Grayson? VATSIM. Yeah, we're in VATSIM. So let's go to Calgary. But we're gonna get to Calgary soon, right? So we had tower on, so 025, so 025, 135, 025. Okay, so let's monitor Calgary. He's locked in. Steve, he's locked in. Yeah, Steve. Okay, your name is Steve. Yeah. So we actually did have Brian before. Wake up, Brian. Wake up. You guys know the Brian. So we had Brian before. I guess this guy's Steve today. We got Steven. Steven. Jeez. Steve is telling us what to do. I even started to have doubts who's the captain on this flight. Either it's me or Steve. Starter sim suggestion. Oh yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay, for starters, I'd say 2024. I might as well go with the newest one. This one is 2020 because I like it for the realism, but yeah, like yeah. What approach would you like? Wake up, Brian. Wake up. All right, look at that. Beautiful views, guys. Beautiful views. And once again, thanks for double tapping the screen. Thanks, just take... All you got to do is See, I don't have a phone prop right now. My phone is like... Yeah, this... I'm using it as a camera. But yeah, just take your phone. If you're watching, just double tap the screen and you'll be amazing. That's how you're going to be amazing today, just by double tapping the screen. And the reason why you do that is... let me see your what? What did you want to see, Nancy? I didn't even see it. Are you talking about the joystick right here? Or here it is. Look, here. It's metal. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so look at that, man. Beautiful, beautiful. I dare you to squawk 75. Grayson. You know what? If you do that on VATSIM, that's an automatic ban. Automatic ban. If you do that on VATSIM, it's just you're gonna be banned right away. That's what's gonna happen. So I won't do that. I know. It's just like telling someone to Alt F4. You know, it's the classic like. But I like where you're going with this. I like where you're going with this. Now Nancy says, now let me see you do a safe landing. Oh yeah, we'll do the safe landing. It's just you're gonna have to wait until we reach our destination. So we're now climbing. Yeah, we gotta do standard now. Standard set, cross checked.
Transition set standard.
Yep, standard set.
Pass and flight level 250.
So once we get to our cruising altitude, I'll be able to tell you how long it's gonna take us. Right? Nancy's
now,
getting funky. Oh man, you guys gonna get Brian like super red right now, man. Nancy, you should you should be careful. Brian is like, yeah, you see he's turning red now. So yeah, I don't know if you guys, Nancy, we did not discuss how to join the Mile High Club today. No. Just kidding. Yeah, we'll do a safe landing, I promise. All right, so 24 less realistic. Yes, so 24. It has a lot of bugs. So the most important add-ons that I'm using, for example, PMDG 737, is not available in 2024. VATSIM is VATSIM is working now, but there's a lot of add-ons that I'm using are not working in 2024, so I'm using 2020 instead. And for graphics, I kind of like 2020 better because we are running few mods to enhance it. But yeah. Oh, I see there's someone's chatting there. Yeah, so it uses a lot of data too. But yeah, Brian needs to smoke. Open the window, Brian. Oh man, I don't think we'll be able to do that. But yeah, look at these beautiful views, guys. So beautiful. We're in the mountains right now.
WestJet 214, Emerson, good evening.
So we're passing through Sasquatch Provincial Park right here. The Sasquatch Provincial Park over here. I'm just looking at the map. By the way, as you can see, if I look at my ForeFlight, so this is the app that real world pilots use, because I am a real world pilot. You can see that everything matches, right? The terrain, all the rivers matches, because Flight Simulator is super realistic. There's over 2 petabytes of data, as I mentioned. There's 2 petabytes of data. So every single river, every single road is in here. So it's that good. See how realistic it is? We can even feel the fumes, the exhaust. Brian's looking a little green. Yeah, he needs oh man. He needs to go to the lavatory. Angel Patrick in for Stant and Am Shahira, thanks for subscribing. You guys are awesome. There's so many subscribers today. That's awesome. Cricket.
WestJet 214, when you can get it, information Papa.
Oh, I'm sorry, Cricket. I didn't mean for bot to delete your comment. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just. I think bot is like bot is being too mean. Let me just get Nightbot to be less mean. I'm gonna go into the Nightbot. All right, so integrations, moderation. But moderation is off. Okay, so what kind of throttle are you using? So I'm not flying with keyboard. I'm using the thrust. I just don't see it in camera. I guess I could. No, I don't want to move this camera. But I'm using the Thrustmaster Warthog throttle, and then I'm using this one. I also have this one. Super heavy, guys. This is what I use for the Airbus. By the way, let's see. Oh man, I need to work out more. Look, see this one? But it's not being used today. It's not being used today. This is, yeah, Nightbot sucks, I know. Oh man, this thing is like, I don't know how much it weighs. Anyways, yeah, oh, see, I just screwed up my camera. Oh man, look at that. Screwed up my camera.
Virgin 8 Yankee Heavy, identified.
How do they screw up my camera?
Virgin 8 Yankee Heavy. High Flight 205 Super, contact Calgary, arrival 125.9, thanks for flying.
See, I managed to screw it up. I managed to screw it up. Jeez, okay, I think that's better.
Sounds good. Primary 4211 Heavy, contact
that's
Calgary,
awesome.
arrival 125.9.
It's this heavy joystick stepped on the cable. Back again. At least, I guess you saw my thrust do a cheeky bird strike. Oh man, I don't think I can do burst strikes on this plane today. So we did the engine failure yesterday. So if we ever gonna cross like over 500 people, we'll do some emergency. But then yeah, not a lot of people today. So Nancy, yes, I am a real pilot. But just I want to be transparent with you guys. I don't fly the big birds. I fly the smaller planes. So I only have 300 hours, but. Here, virtually, we're flying what joystick uses of the Warthog. So that's Warthog. So if vanilla 2020 or 2024, I'd say 2024 because it's getting better. So 2024, that system update 2, whatever the new update, it's actually going to be good. So I'm going to be flying 2024. I'm going to be streaming it for GA flights later. Some of you may have seen my rant about 2024. So I did a bit of a rant, but now I eased up to it, How much that MCD costs. So this is from WinWing. So this right here, this MCP and this FMS is from WinWing. So it is really cheap, guys. This is like $200, and this is 160, this FMC. So WingWing is just truly revolutionary. The best company that provides the gear for flight sim. I strongly suggest my Airbus hardware is a lot more expensive. It is actually around, yeah, the whole thing is, I think about $2,000 in total. So this is like 10 times less. But it does the job as well. So for Boeing, I use this. For Airbus, I use more advanced hardware for the streams. So my Boeing ones are a bit less, a bit less crazy, right? I'm gonna get yoke later, so I'm gonna have a big yoke. So most likely once the is flying your passion. Absolutely, I love flying. I love flying. Let me show you the plane that I fly in real life. I do have a pictures here.
Our code will be 0407 and expecting departure off runway 17 uniform Bravo.
I'm sure the picture.
If I can get the arrival one more time.
Uniform Bravo Kilo, it's going to be direct AdVox, KIPEV, or a rattle.
Alright, direct AdVox, KIPEV, or
Oh,
arrival.
I don't have a lot of photos here, but shoot.
And call me ready for departure.
Okay, give me a couple of minutes.
Actually, one sec. Let me see.
WestJet 214, when ready, descend 10,000, Edmonton altimeter 2999.
When ready to send 10,000, altimeter 2999, WestJet 214.
Echo Mike Foxtrot, descend 2,000.
Descend to 2,000 feet for Mike Foxtrot, my left.
I'm curious why I can't go to like iCloud. So let's see.
Okay, now to 5,000 now. We are out of 17,000.
Is there all the pictures on my phone, not on this iPad? All right, so Vader voice as a pilot simulation. All right, so you should have yoke. Yeah, I know. Like I don't have it yet, so I'm just waiting for Wing to send me that other yoke. So yeah, I just don't want to buy like a crappy one. So I'll get the one from Wing, by the way. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So let's see. Let me just get the photos. I'll show you the plane that I fly. Not the Cessna. So I learned on Cessna 172. Yeah. That dog, that dude in the radio background got hell of a deep voice.
1,000 to level.
Oh yeah. 1,000 to level. I'm gonna just double check where we're at. Okay, 1,000. So we're almost leveling up. So we are 422. Yeah, we need to be. We need maybe about another 15 more minutes in order for us to call. So let me show you. Let me show you the plane that I fly. So this is the plane that I fly. Look at this. Yeah, that's the one. This one. It's called Diamond J40, so that's the one I fly in real life.
And Edmonton Center Uniform Bravo Kilo is ready for the departure. Red gear, runway 17.
I'll show you my selfie that I made
will require no
on the weekend.
Uniform Bravo Kilo, Roger.
There's
just confirm there's 3,600 feet
selfie that I made.
Alpha you're able to accept.
When I was flying. Yeah, so yeah, I don't fly big planes in real life, but yeah, the small ones.
Uniform Bravo Kilo, Roger. Call me airborne. From Alpha, cleared takeoff runway 17.
There it is. There's another picture.
Call in the climb from Alpha, cleared for the intersection departure runway 17.
All right, so let's just see where we're at now. I'm going to confirm.
WestJet 214, contact Edmonton arrival on 120.5.
120.5, WestJet 214.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're right here. So we're over the point of Petley. We're in near Penticton. So we flew almost halfway. So we have about another 250 nautical miles. We'll contact Calgary in about 15 minutes. We'll give them a call now, and then they're gonna start descending us right here. So in terms of the flight time to the destination, we're going to go into the progress, and then we're gonna see. So top of climb. Yeah, we've got the top of climb. So let's see. 1 second. Oh yeah, we don't have the cruise correctly, so let's do that. 370 right here. Let's do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we'll begin our meal service.
There's the meal service. You guys gonna get the meal service? Do not destroy the toilet. Yes, please don't. Can I take my seatbelt off? Oh, of course. Just keep the aisles clear, and you're gonna get your coffee. I'm gonna enjoy my cold coffee right now. Well, I hope those sat near the lavatory door. Yeah, man. Those seats. You know what? You know what's the seats near the lavatory door? I'll show you. It's hilarious. Dermont, Echoscope, Jorge, Dwayne, Sarisa, Noah, Angel, and all the others that subscribe. Appreciate you so much. All right, let's take a walk a little bit. So we're just gonna fly through the door. Whew. All right, so there's the lavatory. So we are actually near the lavatory. So we're supposed to hear who's doing what, right? Who's doing what in the lavatory, and then of course this somewhat of a first class seats will also get to be near the lavatory seats. Not that, so you can actually even see who's coming in. You're flying like in a somewhat of a first class or business class, I guess. So yeah, there it is. Anyways, all right. Okay, so let's also take a look at our charts. We need to start planning for our arrival. So we are going to be arriving via the ICVEP 7 arrival, ICVEP 7. So let's start putting that in. So ICVEP 7, so we're going to find it here. So ICVEP 7, and we're looking at the 35 left for the ILS. So we're expecting 35 left for this arrival. So we're going to be landing shortly, guys, so don't go away. We're going to be landing soon. It's a short flight. I'm not going to bore you to death for a long time. So see, okay, so yeah, Noah says the Wing stuff looks really good, high quality. Definitely bookmarking the site for when I might. Oh, absolutely, guys. Wing is amazing. I love these guys. They're so awesome. So I've got a question for you guys. Oh yeah, it's not a first class. It's not. It's just, these are just upgraders, upgrade seats. I was just kidding. I know they don't have it. I know the WestJet doesn't have it. Yeah. All right. Look at that left-hand turn as we're going direct to Manbo. Beautiful flight as we're enjoying the west coast of Canada. And once again, look at that. It's like a commercial for WestJet. Look at this. Minus my face. Just look at the airplane. So nice. Does the small airplane belong to me? No, I don't. I'm part of the flying club, and then I cover the expenses. It's like a small flying club that we have, and the airplane has the private owners, so it's not me. Do I look like I can afford a plane? You guys, well, maybe if you guys send donations, maybe we'll buy a plane. We'll start with a toy plane first. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, so Tony says my 10 minutes in bathroom is gonna like chemical warfare. Oh jeez, man. Oh jeez. What is the app or website you're using for your iPad? Okay, so this is called a 4Flight. So this is what I use for real world flying. So what I love about this, it has like plates and all that. And I don't recommend you guys using this app because it's super expensive if you don't fly for real. So for example, here I have Canadian charts. So if I enable Canadian charts, the VNC, right? So I have all the Canadian maps and all that stuff. So I don't recommend you guys using that app. But what I do recommend is using a Navigraph app. So if you're flying on VATSIM, if you want ultimate realism, these charts are provided by this service called Navigraph right here. So Navigraph, and see it says Navigraph charts intended flight simulation only. Once you get that subscription, you actually have worldwide access to these charts. Now, if you were to buy these charts in real life, it would be like $6,000 a year. And Navigraph is so amazing that they teamed up with Jeppesen. So they're Jeppesen charts. And they're doing this for flight simulation community for a very low cost. So you can enjoy flight simulation at your home, using real world procedures and charts, just like in real life, for really ridiculously low price. But 4Flight, yeah, 4Flight is expensive. So Navigraph, by the way, it looks like this. I'll show you. So Navigraph looks like this. Right here. It's also a pretty good app. So if we import this flight, so let's import it from, no, not from file. Let's import it from SimBrief. So there it is. We can import that flight when I create it. Oh man, Noah, thank you so much. Oh jeez, I was kidding about the donations. I was kidding. But you're so generous. Thanks so much for what? €2, man. You're so awesome. A little bit money for your plane. Yes, we're gonna let's start saving. So we have €2 now. I think we're getting closer. Navigraph must have, absolutely. No, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. You're so nice. You're so nice. All right, so IFR. Yeah, what's happening? Why is everything so strange here? But anyways, I see my my charts, yeah. So that's our arrival. So I can take a look at my charts, but I prefer to look at it from the you know, the Boeing screen, so the virtual EFB. But you can have charts here. I've absolutely Navigraph is a must. The only thing is, I think I need to update my app. I haven't updated. That's why the map is kind of like that. So I'm gonna update it. Oh my God, Mr. Andre, what did you do? Oh jeez, Mr. Andre just gifted 5 gift memberships. Dude, that's so cool. Look at that. Oh man, Diehard Weed Band got the membership. Captain Alpha Bravo 943, SLR01, Theme Park Pigeon, and Aboard Joel got the memberships gifted by Mr. Andre. Oh my God, Mr. Andre, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Wow. We didn't even land, man. Thank you so much. By the way, so speaking of memberships, what does memberships do? I'm still figuring it out. I'm not advertising them, but what you can do right away is your name will be highlighted. You will have the... Oh yeah, only 500,000 left. Yes. That's right. So what you can do with the memberships, you can send special emojis. Your name will be highlighted in the chat. You're going to have like your private pilot badge, and then it moves on. So all the monthly supporters, monthly members will get some special, you know, special videos. So sometimes I do have videos for members only. Very rarely, but you know, the main perk is that your name is you know, highlighted, means that you're supporting the stream. So wow, I didn't even think that you guys will do that. So Mr. Andre, thank you so much, and welcome to those 5 members, and thanks for the gifted memberships. I appreciate that. That's so cool. Wow. Where are we flying? So we're flying to Calgary, and Brooklyn Footballer just came on, and there you go. Good timing, man. Good timing. We are flying to Calgary, and thanks for tuning in, by the way. Yesterday you were like you stayed for the whole stream. That's so cool. So today we're going to be... How much you spend in your cabin? Which cabin? This one or which one? All right, so we're about 26 minutes away. I think we might call Calgary. I think let's do that. So Calgary approach is 125.9er. Yeah, let's give Calgary a call. Might as well, because we're gonna be descending shortly. How much did you spend for this? Okay, I'm gonna be very transparent with you guys. Wing sent me this thing, and they sent me this thing. So they sent it to me for review because I'm partnered with them. So they sponsored this, and they're so amazing and so nice to send this. Other than that, I just spent about 6,000 USD on this computer, and I'm looking at this video card, and I feel like I sold a kidney for this thing, you know? How many kilometers are left for the approach, Nancy? All right, so we have about 186 nautical miles. That's about maybe 300 kilometers or so, but we're going to be descending shortly. So top of the descent is going to be in 65 nautical miles. So at 0058 Zulu, in 8 minutes, we're going to start our descent. So we're going to start descending, so which is good. Once again, Mr. Andre, you're so awesome. So is the flight time real? Yes, it is real world flight time and real world weather. So the weather is just like this, and the time is just like in real time. All right, so let's contact the center and let's give them a call.
Calling flight 3, level 300 for Canada 105.
Okay, so Edmonton Center. Yeah, let's contact Edmonton Center.
Air Canada 247, passing 10.
All right, guys, once again, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look at this beautiful WestJet 737. We're now going to be planning our descent. We're going to be descending in 59 nautical miles. Oh man, hold the line for the plane. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for the... Oh, thank you so much for the generous donation. $5. Yes, we're gonna buy that plane now. Maybe I should have like a timer. I mean, like how much money left until we buy a plane, and then we buy a real plane, and then you guys will see me streaming from a real plane. How about that? How about we do that? Anyways, thank you so much. Hold the line. I appreciate the support. Thank you. All right, let's get the Edmonton Center. Yeah. Edmonton Center, good evening, WestJet 422, flight level 370.
WestJet 422, Edmonton Center, good evening, squawk 0300.
Squawking 0300, WestJet 422. 0300, 30. There's 0300, right? 030. 0300, perfect.
Uniform Bravo Kilo.
We'll just type that for him. All right, and fantastic.
Hi, direct,
HLB official, hello,
mode.
sir. Thanks for subscribing. Doing great, and I hope you're doing well as well. So we are in west coast of Canada, cruising at 37,000 feet. We're going to be starting descending shortly. Don't go away. We're going to be landing. We're going to land together. And we have real people, by the way, talking to us. The real people doing the ATC with VATSIM. All right, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So descending in about 47 nautical miles. How do I know that? It's right here. So see, it says, so I go into the progress page, go into prog, and it says 2T/D to descend. So we have 45 nautical miles. So in 58.
Canada 247, proceed direct Big Buck.
So we have about 4 minutes or so. 4 minutes. Yes, a VATSIM for the ATC. I'm not taking part of Cross the Pond, unfortunately. Unfortunately, my wife was like, you're not sitting in front of your computer for 8 hours because we have plans. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'm not going to do that.
4 Delta Victor, not a problem. Contact tower
HLB, thank you so much. Thanks so much for your support. And
no problem. Talk to you on the way.
ask good time with this. Yeah. Awesome.
Beautiful,
perfect. Perfect. Okay. So.
Air Canada 247, the speed restriction is now canceled. Thank you.
Let me just see. Okay, yeah, see? We can also take a look at this TD, right? So that's top of descent.
422, you're identified. Information Charlie, runway 17 right.
Information Charlie, expecting 17 right, WestJet 42. Okay, so information Charlie, so that means that we have CYEG, right? So, no, it's Calgary, right? It's Calgary. We're flying to Calgary. Oh shoot! Oh no, never mind. I thought my SIM crashed.
Thank you.
Okay, so Calgary. We're expecting 17 right.
Uniform Bravo Kilo, contact Calgary Terminal 125.9.
That's IGVAP 7.
Hi, 25-9 for Calgary. Appreciate the service and thanks for being on. See you.
IGVAP 7. Okay, so our transition will be no red. No red. Let's press execute, and that executes the approach. Okay, fantastic. Information Charlie.
WestJet 422, when ready, descend 14,000. The Calgary altimeter is 3002.
When ready, descend 14,000, 30 decimal 2. And could you confirm information Foxtrot, please, or was it Charlie?
It's information Foxtrot. If I said Charlie, I apologize. It's information Foxtrot, runway 17 right, descend 14,000 when ready.
Roger, information Charlie, 14,000, and we'll descend when ready. 3020. 3002 for WestJet 42. 3002, yeah, 3002. Okay, so what we're now gonna get ready to land, guys. We're gonna get busy. I'm gonna get busy. I might miss your messages. I apologize because things are gonna get busy. Okay, so when ready, so that means that once we're gonna get to this TD little circle, we're gonna start descending. So that means he gave us 14,000. We're gonna decrease these to 14,000. So let's go ahead and do that. 14,000. There it is, 14,000. So that's pre-selected, and we've got our arrival programmed. We have 17 right. Now, just gonna monitor this, and we're gonna go into the economy descent, and we're gonna hit descent now once we're ready. So once again, thank you so much. Thanks for double tapping the screen. Thanks for the likes. And yeah, look at this beautiful aircraft. We're gonna be now descending shortly. WestJet flight number 42 with service to Calgary. And there you go.
Flight 734, Edmonton Center. Good evening. Squawk Cadet.
Just gonna give you that passenger view real quick. Beautiful mountains, right? So we're gonna be descending shortly. All right. So while we are waiting for the descent, I'm going to make sure that I have my arrival and approach. That's good. So pin charts. So okay, yeah, for the approach, I'm going to be
734. You identified information. Oscar, runway 20.
Yeah, 17 right. So let's get the that approach right here. So 17 right. I actually was wrong. Okay, 17 right. I initially thought it was the other runway. So okay. So here it is. It is pinned right here. So we've got this runway. And we're going to program everything once we're ready to go. All right. Quick. Let's see. Are we ready to descend? You know what? We might as well just do it now. Let's quickly set descent now. Let's execute that. So we're now telling the computer to start calculating for our descent. And here we go. We are now descending. Yes, we're going to be landing shortly. Thanks for tuning in and supporting. And double tap the screen if you like the stream. We're going to be landing shortly. Don't go away. Don't miss the landing. Here it is. Here's our tail. Here's our airplane. And there's the we have Randy is drunk again. Randy is here. Vetia says, hey guys, the news from PG747. I think that's next. Grace says, if you don't do butter landing, I will eat my pet chicken. You got it, man. I guarantee we'll do butter. This airplane is not that complicated to do butter. And if I'm not gonna do butter, something's wrong with me today. So there it is. So we're gonna do data. Perfect. There it is. There's the terrain. We have the terrain. Jose Lendek, thanks so much for appreciate you. Thanks so much for subscribing. All right, here we go. Descending out of 36,000 feet standard. We have the altimeters. Let's pre-select the altimeters. We have 3002. So I'm going to pre-select that. 3002. There it is. 3002. I'm going to set it in here so that we're ready to engage it. So information Foxtrot 3002. We have wind 0703 knots, 360 variable 140, 40 statute miles visibility. We have broken layer at 5,100, broken layer at 8,000, and then temperature 6, dew point -5, altimeter 3002, ILS approach or RNAV Yankee, or Zulu visual runway 17.
Recleared 16,000 for traffic.
Recleared 16,000 for traffic. WestJet 422. Yep. Okay, so you just recleared us for descent, just for traffic separation at 16,000 feet, and here we go. So yes. Oh, thanks, Lyndon TV. Appreciate you subbing to the channel. Are you gonna get a lesson from Boeing for using stick? Oh man, that's hilarious, dude. You guys, maybe I'll use these donations to buy myself a yoke finally. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. All right, here we go. So
you have control.
I have control.
Okay, so Brian's got the control, and let's quickly get things going. All right, so we're expecting runway 17, right? So we're using localized frequency 109.3. So let's do that. 109.3. Let's set that on the both sides. 109.3. So this is our localizer frequency for the landing. We needed to set it on both sides. 109.3. Let's do that. Okay, that's set. And we're going to activate it and activate it. So activate it. And okay, so frequency is 109.3. 109.3. Confirmed. Okay, for final approach course will be 165. Let's set that up. We're getting ready to land, so we need to make sure that we're ready to go. 165 set. Glide slope, we've got the final approach fixed at 4,880. For the minimums, we're gonna use 3805 for the minimums. So let's set that. 3805 for the minimum. So that's minimum safe altitude. Let's do that. 3805. I'm gonna just twist that knob until we get it. All right, guys. Linda says medically for type first officer flight stream so good. All right, that's awesome, man. Thank you. See the first officer? Oh, medically retired, man. Oh, sorry to hear that. But you know what?
734 when ready.
Maybe you'll get your class 3 and just fly privately, man. Like
100, you will descend 10,000.
3805. 3805. I don't even fly the big planes, and 3805. So, that was wrong. Okay, 3002, 3805, 3805. Set the minimum 3805, 3805. Okay, I'm just setting the minimums now. 3805 set. All right, here we go. See, it says barrel right here. Barrel 3805. We're still in the standard. We're descending to 16,000 feet, and let's continue. Okay, so we got the minimums. Airport elevation is set to 3,606. 3606. There you go. It is set for the pressurization panel, so that's good.
And center air France 83.
Then, for missed approach, what we're going to do, we're going to climb to 4,100 in heading 165 degrees. Then climb right turn to 7,000 heading 195 and accept outbound Calgary VOR radial 216 to Rickett. and shuttle to 8,200 before proceeding on course. All right, here we go. So that's the go around procedure in case they're going to tell us to go around. We will then do a right hand turn, direct to rekit, and then we're going to hold, or we will refer to the further HC instructions. Now, that's it. We're pretty much ready to go. We're set up. All right, guys. Nice. I was on the Airbus A350 beautiful plane to fly, but asking my partner to fly some in June. Oh, that's amazing, Lyndon.
Heavy, actually, squawk 0264.
Okay, fantastic.
0264
Guys, I'm so excited to see you here. So excited once again. Welcome aboard. We're now descending. This beautiful aircraft is going to be landing shortly. And once we land, make sure you don't go away because we're going to watch the replay. We're going to see how this plane landed. And we're going to judge my landing. You guys tell me how, Any emergencies planned? No, unfortunately not. Okay, so, all right. So Fuang says, now I cannot go back to AIC. Oh, yeah, for sure. Craig says,
422, descend 14,000.
Z 14,000, WestJet 42, thanks. Okay, 14,000, so 14,000. So let's continue our descent. Here we go. All right, so there it is. Okay, so for the leg, page, yeah, we're good. All right, fantastic, fantastic. We're now passing through 3,000 feet, just watching out for that terrain.
WestJet 604,
and we just want to make sure we don't hit them.
The Edmonton Airport, Vic 21 departure, flight planned route.
15K for the pilot's license. Oh yeah, pilot's license these days is extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. Okay, best wishes for the smooth landing. Tony's still in lavatory. Oh man, Tony, come on, you gotta get out of there. We got it. We're gonna put the fasten seatbelt signs on soon. Our fasten seatbelt signs are still off, right? So.
WestJet 604, your read back is correct. Thanks for Alpha. Push and start.
All right.
Call me ready for taxi.
Sorry guys, 1 second. Let me just concentrate here. You guys are too funny. The smell of Marlboro Reds. Oh no. You guys are gonna trip the smoke detectors. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Co-pilot land the plane. We could. Brian, see, Brian's not even holding the yoke. So Brian is yeah. Are we there yet? Oh, Nastya, привет. Not yet. We're almost there. Almost there. We're descending, so we should get there soon. Nancy co-pilot is Brian. He is so serious. Brian is so serious. Jeez. All right. So we've got the outer brake 2. Let's just plan for this. Outer brake 2. Okay, let's quickly calculate the landing performance.
105 information, Oscar and Edmonton, expect runway 20.
Okay, let's do that. Performance. Landing in route.
20 in Edmonton for Canada 105.
Okay, we're doing 14 right. And let's import the details. Flaps 30, import the weather. Yeah, we have winds, outside temperature 6. Let's calculate that. So we have VREF. Okay, yeah, let's do this. We'll go into our, VREF. We're doing 146. 146 at 30. Yeah, let's do that. 146 at 30. Yeah, let's. Or you know what? No, I'm actually going to trust the FMC calculation. Let's do that. I'm gonna trust this thing. Or you know what? Based on the weather, yeah, let's do it. So that's 30 and 146. Okay, perfect. So there it is. Just plug those numbers in. And we're using outer brake 3. Yeah, outer brake 3. Let's do that. So let's do outer brake 3. Perfect. All right. Only saw 7478 for Lufthansa though. Nice. Completely zoned out. Jedi Brian. Yeah, Jedi. Brian, man. Brian, what did he smoke? He's like
Philippine 118 heavy. You're identified.
See?
Good evening.
You
we
look
have
into my eyes.
Available if you'd like it.
Can't you see? We got mountains in front of us. Anyways, we're landing, guys. Brian smoked. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tony says Brian smoked the joint with me in the lavatory. Yeah. Oh, at least your captain didn't smoke. Captain only enjoyed his coffee. That's what the captain did. Is
Okay, not a problem. Thanks.
As Steve Bryan sits with everyone.
Canada 105, when ready, descend 10,000. Edmonton altimeter.
See, we can't even decide whether that's Steve or Brian. You guys gotta vote.
When ready, descend 10,000.
You know what?
Air Canada.
Let's
105.
vote. I mean, we're gonna do a vote.
Yankee requesting 20 minutes.
I think I can vote here, right? Let's see.
Yeah, go ahead, let me know when you're back.
Yeah.
There's no Yankee.
Yeah, let's do that.
A3 heavy if I didn't say it already.
You guys gonna tell me who wins? Steve or Brian? Let's see. Steve or Brian? You guys gotta vote. Cast the votes now. We're not. Yeah, Ветя, wow, can you speak Russian? Да, конечно. Могу говорить по-русски тоже. See, I can speak Russian really quickly too. Okay, so military guy. Yes, military guy's here. Where are you at now? So we're descending. We're descending. We're gonna clear these. We're gonna clear these mountains, and we're gonna be landing. Like Calgary's just up ahead. So we're almost there. We're almost landing. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Okay, so let's see who's winning. Oh man, Steve or Brian? Steve is winning. Looks like, right? Steve is winning. 55. Oh, you guys like Steve better? Brian is a perfect name. I know, right? Better choose. Y'all better choose Brian. Yeah, man. That's hilarious. Yeah, you guys gotta choose Brian.
Uniform Bravo Kilo,
yeah,
are you on this frequency?
Alright. You guys gotta choose Brian. Okay, so 120.5 for the approach. Wait, so Calgary is not online. I mean, the Calgary approach is not online, right? So we're not going to have... Yeah, we don't have Calgary approach. So we're going to stick with the center right now. We only have Edmonton approach. So, yeah, we're going to stick with Edmonton. Edmonton is going to be our final. Okay, perfect. So 250, we're descending now. Steve gang. Okay, I have control.
I have control.
You have control.
Okay, let's do the descent checklist. All right, so we have the minimum selected decision altitude set, transition level, see descent forecast is good, and let's perform the approach briefing. Okay, so let's do that. So let's do the approach briefing real quick. So it will be an ILS approach, and okay, so there it is. All right, so star approach ILS, landing flaps 30, bleeds are on right, start brake 3. We have single engine taxi gate stand, APU is on, threats are none. We have final sector yes minimums. We have it at 3805, 3805, and then missed approach altitude is 4,100. 4,100. Yeah, I need to find approach fixed altitude. 4880. Okay, let's run the brief.
Are you ready for the approach brief? Okay. The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, landing at flaps 30 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 4,800 feet. Okay. Decision altitude is 3,800 feet. Missed approach altitude is 4,100 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief.
Why is he not even saying anything? No question. Oh, he's supposed to... Yeah, right? So there it is. All right, so... Perfect. Oh, I think... You know what happened? I think I didn't do the animated FO for this.
WestJet 422. Contact Calgary arrival 125.
Over to Calgary arrival 125.9er. Thanks so much and good day. WestJet 42. 125.9er. Perfect.
Golf Echo Juliet Victor.
Yep. So let's do that. Let's contact the arrival. Calgary arrival. Good evening. WestJet 422. Flight level 200. Descending 14,000.
WestJet 422. Calgary arrivals. Good evening. Current information in Calgary is... Oh, actually, the 8 has just dropped. My apologies. Winds are going to be 070 at 3 knots, except runway 17 right.
070 at 6, and we're expecting 17 right for WestJet 42. Perfect.
Now WestJet 422, when able, advise your approach request for 17 right.
I would like an ILS 17 right for WestJet 42.
WestJet 422, thank you. Descend 8,000. Calgary altimeter 3002.
8,000, 3002. WestJet 422. Okay, 8,000, 3002.
185, call me airborne. Winds are constant.
Okay, so perfect. Sorry, guys, I might be a bit busier now.
Calling airborne, WestJet 185.
Okay, let's do that descent checklist.
Descent checklist.
Descent
Calgary terminal,
checklist.
this is Golf Echo
Pressurization.
Juliet
Landing
Victor,
altitude
receive
is
15,000, planning
3,550 feet. Recall. Check auto brake. Level 2.
Recall
Landing
checked.
data.
Yeah, level 3 actually. Level 2.
VREF 141. Minimums 3805 feet.
VREF 141.
Okay.
Minimums 3805
3805
feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
Descent checklist completed, and look at that. We're getting ready to land. Beautiful. Look at this. We just passed through these awesome mountains. We're descending at, we're going to be, yes, we are now at the 18,000 feet. So let's set the altimeter, 3002. And we're descending 8,000. So I need to remember that I'll need to set 4,100
Set passing
for
7,500. Now
checked.
Is that for us? Okay. Yeah, let's do approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
And
Altimeters.
Juliet Victor, current information in Springbank.
3002. Set.
3002.
Echo
Set.
Juliet Victor.
Approach checklist completed.
$160. It's $160 for the FMC. It's from Wing Wing. No Russian. It's okay. It's okay. I understand Russian. I understand Ukrainian and Russian. Okay, yeah, English only, guys. English only. You can use Google Translate. But yeah, I don't speak French though. That's the thing. If you guys are gonna tell me in French, I'll be like completely zoned out, even though I'm Canadian. All right, here we go. Look at that. WestJet is now landing, and we're getting ready to land. Perfect. We get it. Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty.
WestJet 185, airborne, passing 4,400 feet.
15,000, and we are good. So now I'm gonna get my flight
Climb
control
level
recorder.
210, WestJet 185.
All right. Hey, dude, how's it going? Control 4. Good to see you, my man. You came right on time. We're about to land now. We're in Calgary. We're almost there in Calgary. So. Oh, no Russian. Yeah, like Call of Duty. No Russian. I love that. Oh, that's a... Oh, wait. That was a really bad mission, guys. That was a really bad mission. I actually hated that mission. Did you know that in Russia, that mission is actually not available? Like, they actually don't have it in Call of Duty. We're landing. Yes, Noah, that's right. We're landing. That's correct. That's correct. We're all about to land. So stick around, guys. Don't go away. Look at that. You're gonna stream my landing on Twitch? Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. All right, here we go, guys. Calgary's up ahead, and we are almost there. Beautiful landscapes of Western Canada.
185, right direct full tag on course.
Co-pilot Steve the
Right direct
Yep,
full tag on
Steve is the
course,
co-pilot.
185.
Steve. All right, Steve is with us. I think that's it. I think we got it. Steve is the winner, right? Steve is the winner. So let's just stop that. And the poll. Yeah, Steve wins. 60%. Thanks for voting, by the way. Yep, Steve. I guess it is Steve, after all. Hey, Rock Commenter, how's it going? All right, cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Air 223, Calgary departures. Good evening. You're clear to the Vancouver airport by the Stampede.
So we're just sending
departure.
8,000.
Flight
So we are getting ready to land. So we're doing a right downwind for runway 17 right. We did request an ILS approach, so 17 right. Just to remind me, I need to set my missed approach altitude 4,100. So please do remind me if I forget, okay? Sometimes I talk too much and I forget stuff, and you guys always beat me to it. They're like, set your altitude, All right. Getting ready to land, guys. Getting ready to land. Don't go away. And don't go away once we land, because we're going to watch that replay. We're going to see how do we do. Cameron is at 11%. No. It will not die before the landing. We'll land in time. It's about maybe 10 minutes maximum until landing. We're almost there. We're like at altitude at 10,000 feet. There you go. Look at the beautiful clouds, guys. Look at that. We're busting through the clouds. Okay, too much tailwind. Secure Brian first.
Calgary approach uniform Bravo Kilo is clear. Runway
It's Vice was weird. They just got another student very soon. And then just brought me back to here. Oh, I'm not sure.
Uniform Bravo Kilo, Bank, taxi Alpha.
I'm not sure, man.
Cross runway 08, 81
electronic devices until we are...
Alright, Alpha cross 08.
Alright, once again, we're almost ready to go, almost ready to land.
And thank everybody
and
else.
I appreciate your support, guys. Look at the scratches on the window, by the way. It's all the scratches. So realistic, by the way, too. Okay, 10,000, passing 10,000. Yeah, we'll probably need to get our landing lights on. Get the landing lights connected.
Echo Juliet Victor, when ready, descend across Rygat at or above Rygot, at or above 8,500.
Yeah, let's attach light as well.
Altimeter 29er.
All right, guys.
Descend and cross Rigget at above 8,500.
Well, you forgot to just the tailwind into magnometer. Configure like they're... We're gonna crash! No!
One able advisor request for 17.
No!
We're planning the RNAV 17.
All right.
With the NOSAP transition.
Beautiful Calgary right here. We need to configure flux capacitor. That's right. SOP. Yeah, it's an SOP one. Yeah, it's an SOP one. Good question, man. Good question. 76 Brian Low White T. Hey, how's it going? 76. SOP one. SOP one. So it's SOP one for Brian. Brian's not doing anything, by the way. No, wait, Steve. I forgot, it's Steve. You guys voted for Steve, so it's gonna be Steve. Okay, so quickly, yep, 4,100 for the missed approach, and there's the downtown of Calgary right here, so you can see the
10,
buildings. 10,000 checked. All right, there we go. Just want to make sure that the and then we have the
WestJet 185, contact Edmonton Center now 135.02.
Yep, that's good. So we just advised the crew.
Thank you, WestJet 185. Yep.
All right, awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors.
There's the airport up ahead.
For connecting gate information.
And there's your downtown Calgary.
We'll now walk through the
Look at this buildings.
for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to.
All right, get your newspapers collected. You guys still read newspapers? What's happening here?
You click to the Edmonton Airport by the Stampede 2 departure.
Don't turn off the electronic devices.
Not
turn off.
Right, block 637.
Please use caution when opening
Okay, let's get this recorded.
during our flight. Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seat.
Okay, well, shit. Yeah, let's get this recorded. So I'm recording it now. Being in an aircraft for so many hours is very boring. No, it's not, Nancy. No, it's not. I'm having so much fun with you guys in the chat. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Alpha is current. Push start at your discretion. Call for taxi.
It's not boring. It's not boring with you guys. Without you, it'd be boring, right?
Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin
All
is
right,
secure.
Bossy, how's it going? Good to see you. Matthew says time for a barrel roll. No. Time to land, guys.
422, descend 6,500.
6,500, WestJet 422. Okay, 6,500. Let's do that. All right, Bossy, you're just in time for landing. Look at this. We're now going to descend 6,500, or we're going to be landing in Calgary at runway 17, right? It's for an ILS approach.
Echo, Delta,
Maybe now disconnect. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just get the... Okay, so just gonna start decelerating. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'll just get the speeds to... You know what? I'll probably gonna do speed 200 right now. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do... Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked.
There's flaps 1. All right, patch, no flaps. Yeah, we're gonna set flaps. Don't you worry about that. Localizer connect. Not yet. We're gonna intercept the localizer
Flaps
shortly. You'll see he's gonna vector us into that final approach. So flaps 1 is set.
1,000 to level.
1,000 to level. We're gonna be at 6,500. We're gonna do a right turn, and then we're gonna be doing the heading. Yep. We're gonna get vectored into that approach. So let's just slow down a bit. There you go. So we're gonna apply some speed brakes, and we're recording this. We're gonna watch the replay. There you go. Yeah, some nice sounds right here. Does this play an auto land? Yeah, it does. But we're not gonna do auto land. We're gonna land it manually. Autoland is not fun. I actually don't like to do Autoland. It's not fun. Okay, so probably gonna exit. Hopefully exit at Alpha 1, but we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna get myself ready here. All right, so very good. Just gotta make sure everything's good to go. Yep, we got everything. Bruce, thanks so much for supporting.
422, turn right heading 075, vectors for final.
Radio altimeter
right
one.
heading 075,
Take your
vectors for final, WestJet 42. 075, right heading 075, heading select. 075. Here we're gonna get vectored for final. Okay, 6,500, speed 200. I'm gonna actually start decelerating to 180 knots right now. Yeah, let's start decelling. Okay, fantastic. There you go, guys. We're getting ready to land once again. Thanks so much, everyone, for your likes and your support. The airport is just on the right-hand side. We're gonna be doing the ILS approach. Look at those beautiful houses and farms and all that good stuff from Western Canada. Once again, thank you for your support, and we're gonna lower the landing gear shortly. Once we're gonna get the radar altimeter. Yeah, actually we can start doing that. So flaps 5.
Speed checked.
Flaps 5. We'll lower it once we establish on final. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so flaps 5. Still 180.
Flaps 5 set.
$100 could jump here and survive. No, you won't be able to survive, dude. All right, flaps 5 set.
WestJet 422, turn right heading 140 to intercept localized to clear the ILS runway 17, right approach.
Turn right heading 140 to intercept the localizer. Cleared ILS 17, right approach. WestJet 42. Okay, there we go. So we're gonna establish on the localizer. Now turning right, and then perfect. There we go. Once we intercept, we'll do the gear down. There it is. Yeah, you know what? We need to probably... Yeah, we need to... 4,100. Let's do that.
WestJet 422, descend 5,500.
Descend 5,500, WestJet 42. Yeah, we need to be on the profile. We need to be on the profile right now. So let's do gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down, flaps 15.
Gear down.
WestJet 422, winds 130 at 9, clear to land runway 17 right.
Clear to land 17 right, WestJet 42.
Flaps 15 set.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, 4,100. Yeah, let's get the approach mode active. Okay, good. Yeah, so we're gonna slow down to VRF now. I know we're speeding a little bit. That's okay. Okay, so let's arm the speed brakes. And let's do flaps 30.
Flaps 30.
Speed checked.
Okay, flaps 30. We're landing. Sorry, guys, I'm missing your comments right now. I apologize for, and thanks for your patience. We're landing now, so let's just concentrate.
Flaps 30 set.
Okay, let's do landing checklist.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Current information is
Continuous.
Alpha,
Speed
runway
brake.
17 right.
Armed.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Down.
Green.
Flaps.
Flaps 30. Green light.
Landing checklist completed.
WestJet 288, that's perfect. Expect the ILS.
All right, cool. Let's now fly this thing manually.
Manual flight.
Autopilot off. Final approach fix. Height checked. Missed approach altitude is set.
Checked. We're stable. All right, look at that. Everything's working well. I set the missed approach, and let's land this thing. So you guys can cast your votes for the vertical for the feet per minute. Yep, we're stable. Perfect. There we go. Look at that beautiful approach. Nice. Bit of a sunset mood right now, but here we go. To red to white. We're doing good. There we go. So we will watch the replay. So do not go away from here. Once we land, stick around. So we're gonna go into the gate and stuff like that. We need to get you out of here, out of this plane, anyways. All right, there you go. Stable. Everything's working well. All right, so we're gonna VREF. I'm just gonna correct right here. Just correcting a little bit. Checked.
500 feet.
All right.
400.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimum.
Checked.
Minimum.
Minimums.
Continue.
Cleared. Continue.
200. 100. 50. 30. 20.
Canada 223, call me airborne, wind 130 at 9, clear for takeoff, runway 17 left.
Speed break up.
Yeah, 160. That was not bad. That was not bad.
Pursuit's normal.
Yeah, I think Alpha 5 is probably what we're gonna take. All right, once again, welcome to Calgary. Yeah, a bit of a float. I think because we should have been a bit slower on that
60 knots.
Yeah,
checked.
on that approach. 60 knots. Here we go. We're gonna exit Alpha 5, I believe. All right, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, welcome to Calgary, everybody. Welcome aboard. Once again, thanks for flying WestJet today. Let's just...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to
Yeah, I
move
think
about
we
the
should
cabin,
have...
gather your belongings.
we should have exited to the other side. That's okay. We'll do a little bit of a tour.
Alpha 5. And exit Juliet Victor, descend across NOSAB at or above 7,000.
All right.
NOSAB at or above 7,000, Echo Jet Victor.
Russia 422, welcome to Calgary, where are you parking?
I'd like any gate that's possible. We're just exited Alpha 3 right now.
Yeah, Western 422, I mean, I can take you to a smaller apron, or I can taxi you back up to apron 1. It depends on how far you want to drive.
Yeah, just apron 1, if possible. Yeah, I think we did a wrong turn.
APU on the buses.
Yeah, no problem. Turn right on Alpha and taxi Alpha, hold short, runway 29.
Roger, turn right on Alpha, hold short, runway 29. Thank you so much, and thanks for accommodating WestJet 422. All right, 8 out of 10 landing. Oh yeah, it was floating.
288, descend 6,500.
All right, let's go. Let's do this. All right, don't go away. We're gonna watch the replay. We'll see that float over there. What's the app on the tablet? That's for flight. Noah, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome to economy class. Thank you. Your membership, you will now be highlighted. Noah, thank you so much in the chat. So appreciate your support, and thank you. There it is. We're just gonna do a sharp turn to the right. All right, they're real. Yeah, the people are real. No, this is not a Fest Realistic. This is actually, this is not. This is the Chase Cam. This is the new add-on by Parallel 42. This is what you must get. Must get that. You must get the Parallel for the Chase Cam. So this is what changes the camera. Look at this. You now can easily transition through different. See, I'm using my Stream Deck. And then you can go right into the passenger view.
Turn right, direct boat tag on course.
All right, once again, Noah, thanks so much. Welcome to for flight. That's right. So don't go away, guys. Don't go away. We will watch the replay. So you guys gonna have to stick around if you want to. If you want to see the replay, but we're gonna. Yeah, that's the. So Chase Cam also simulates the head shake as well. Yeah. If you guys can tell me what the gate number would be for us, I would appreciate that. Okay, so yeah, let's disable the traffic. Okay, perfect. So that's good. Everything's good.
3 minutes.
Yeah, APUs on the buses, I believe. Yep, APUs on the buses for 3 minutes now. Stinky Steve. Yeah, Steve says 3 minutes. There you go. So we're just gonna hold short runway 27. All right, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, Chase Cam can do these types of angles too. So you can do a lot of like these cinematics, and I have lots of nice presets here. So there we go. Alright, Jimmy's left his body not covered blood. You guys are hilarious. Oh man, gotta love all these jokes, you guys. I use default MS 2020 for keybinds. Oh yeah. I use some of them. Yeah, some of them. Guys, thank you so much for subscribing. Look at that. We're almost at 17,000 subscribers. And look at all the likes. You guys, so many likes today. I gotta see how many likes we have today. How many likes do we have? Do you know? So we have some new members. You guys are so awesome. I love it. So we got some economy class people today. That's so amazing. Brian's under arrest. That's right. And I just love the sounds, man. Like the cabin sounds in this thing. He snitched.
Ship 422, cross runway 29 and right on Juliet, hold short 17 right.
Cross runway 29 on Juliet, hold short 17 right. WestJet 422. Juliet, we're gonna hold short. So next, so we're cleared to cross this runway. And there we go. We're just gonna cross the runway. So that's 17 right. No, that's 29er, and then we're gonna hold short 17 right. That's the runway we came from. So we're gonna do. Sorry, it's gonna take me a while to taxi, but we'll get there quickly. Have you flown the 7th? Yeah, I have the 777. I have the ER. Well, let me know, guys, if you want me to fly it. Next time, and we'll do the 777. Yes, it is a beautiful airplane. It's huge. We can do it on Thursday for the Toronto to Montreal flight. Jocelyn, thank you so much for subscribing. Once again, guys, welcome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Tony destroyed the laboratory. You guys are hilarious. Oh, man. Tony, what did you do? Oh, man, we better not have cops waiting for us in the terminal, man. We better not have cops waiting for us. Oh, man. All right, so we're gonna hold short right here. Here we're holding short 17 right. There you go. So holding short. Charles, how's it going?
Canada 223, Edmonton Center now 135.02.
Charles says hello, Charles.
125.02.
All right, so clear in the approach. I don't think anyone's with us right now, so let's do that. We should do a flight to Philippines. Yeah, I had that request, so we'll do that. WestJet 42 holding short, 17 right on Juliet.
WestJet 422, thank you. Cross 17 right and enter apron at Golf. Apron 1, your discretion. Thanks for flying.
Apron, cross 17 right, apron Golf, apron on discretion. Thanks so much for your control. Have a great night, WestJet 42. Cheers. All right, let's do that. We're clear to cross, and then we're gonna go to at Golf. So that means we're gonna do a bit of a left turn. Brian, fiance snitches, cops are waiting. Oh man, Brian. No wait, this is Steve. By the way, no, we named this Steve. This guy's name is Steve.
Juliet Victor, you're clear at the RNAV runway 17 approach.
Oh, no man, you guys.
Call me turning final.
We're gonna have cops at the... I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. You guys have to deal with flight attendants right now. I have no idea what's happening.
WestJet 288, fly heading 075.
Plot twist, pilot had a secret love for Brian's fiance and lied about Steve to the... Dude, that's... Oh, man. Dum, the twist. That's why he's not even looking at us. He doesn't care. He's like, I don't want to talk to you, dude. Oh man. Yeah. This is how the story unfolded today. That's how the story unfolded. Oh man. What's 2 devices on your right? So this is the FMC, and that's the iPad, and then this is the FMC, right? So okay, so right on Golf, there's the Golf, and we're gonna get Tony. Can you ask ETC for cops? No, he's gonna flip, man. I don't think so. Co-pilot pronouns are Brian. Oh snap! This guy's not gonna fly with us anymore. I think we're gonna get Luca back, man. That's awesome. Co-pilot's pronouns are Brian/Steve. That's too good. That is too good. Oh man, that's savage.
Push at 288, turn right heading 140.
This guy's not gonna fly with me anymore. All right, guys. Jackus, have a good night. All right, so no, wait, we're not going away. We're gonna watch the replay, by the way. So let's see, 34. Oh no, 54. Okay, so let's do that. 54. Let's get GSX to 54. No. This is, I think this is, one second, let me see. 54, yeah, that's the one. Then activate, so we have WestJet. Oh my god, how do they guess that it was WestJet? All right, here we go. So we're activated, lights and doors.
Lights and doors.
Check. At 288, wind 130 at 9, quick land, 17 right.
All right, cabin crew, disarm doors, cross check, and here we go. We're now arriving to our parking position. And now we just gotta park. I think parking is also one of the things that I gotta do. What game is this? Yeah, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator Aviation. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator with tons of custom add-ons. All right, here we go. All right, I'm almost ready. We're almost ready to go to the replay, but we gotta park. See this guy right doing stuff for us? See, he's marshalling right here. There it is. I just need to do a good job on parking. Oh, it's a lady. Never mind. This lady that's directing us. Here we go. So we just need to park at the gate, right? So she's telling us how to go, where to turn, right? So there you go, 3. Then we have 60. All right, here we go. Proceeding straight. 47, 40, 42, 41. All right, we're almost there. Almost there. 4 a.m. already. Noah, thank you so much for becoming a member. You're so awesome. Thank you once again, and enjoy your badge of honor right there. All right, and 4, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, it's 0 and 0. Okay, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna shut down the engines. We're gonna get the beacon off, and yeah, there it is. And seatbelts off. Okay, let's see. Are we gonna get a dance? Let's see. No, she's supposed to dance. She's not gonna dance. Okay, at least let's listen to the engine shut down. Perfect. All right, guys, you just arrived to Calgary. All right, let's do this. Let's do the shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Probe heat off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps.
Set. Flaps up.
Up.
Parking brake
set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Cut off.
Weather radar
off.
Off.
Off. Shutdown checklist complete.
All right, welcome to Calgary. Here we go. Let's just quickly do a deboard. Okay, we're gonna do a deboard, and let's do this. Let's request the deboard. I'm gonna turn off the replay, so we will do a replay. There's the deboard. I'm going to disconnect from VATSIM. So let's disconnect from VATSIM. There we go. So there it is. All your ground services are now connecting. Look at that. Even WestJet handling. All the good stuff. As realistic as possible. Grayson, okay, saying, want some fried chicken? Oh, man, for sure. Get. I'd love to have some fried chicken. She's not happy to see Brian in one piece. Okay, so who's going to break the bad news to Steve's fiance? Oh, man, you guys could have to do that. I request cops. All right, this is oh, okay, which gate is this? Yeah, let's do it. Oh, 5-4. Ground, this is WestJet 422 requesting law enforcement officers at gate 5-4. Let's see if they're gonna come in. Yeah, while they're coming in and all the drama unfolds and you guys gonna have to break the bad news for Steve's fiance, we're gonna get your bags out of here. So look at all these awesome people. I think they're union workers too, right? So let's get closer. Let's get a closer look. There they are. Look, see, he's being careful with your bags. Look at that. Nice. There's all your bags. I hope you enjoyed today's flights. There it is. It's almost sunset here. Thanks for flying WestJet, virtual WestJet. But don't go away yet because we're going to watch the replay. And before we do the replay, we'll do the usual thing. And the usual thing is we're going to do a bit of a debrief. So for those people that just joined in, like, what the hell is going on here? Who is this guy? What's going on? Let me tell you. So we flew from Vancouver, and that is in British Columbia. We flew from Vancouver International. So we've had, geez, what was the gate? I don't remember what gate it was. Yeah, I think it was gate 22. Yeah, so gate number 22 right here. Okay, let me just clear my scribbles. So gate number 22, we pushed back facing north, and then we taxied Juliet to Mike, and then went into Mike 7, took off from runway 26 right. And for those of you who were there, we saw beautiful Vancouver, and so we vectored ourselves all the way to Calgary. So we flew roughly around 380 nautical miles, and so we had some nice chatting along the way, and obviously some drama. Yeah, so the first officer, you know, got in trouble, and so yeah, some bad news are about to happen, but I'm not gonna go there. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, so there it is. We went and we executed the approach for runway 17 right. We initially were planning 35 left, but you know, apparently that's not the right runway. So there we go. So we did that. So I've landed a bit of a float there. So it was an okay landing, but a bit of a float. So I should have turned on Charlie 1 right here, but I did a stupid thing and I did an Alpha 3. But that's okay. The controller was so accommodating, so they kind of routed us around. We burned a little bit more fuel, so I'm not getting my bonus today from WestJet. They're not paying me. So we crossed runway 29er via Alpha, crossed 17 right, and here we are at the gate number 54. So that's it. That's it. I thought the second of those blue lines. No, the flight path. Well, I can turn on breadcrumbs. Okay, so let me turn on the breadcrumbs, but they're not going to show everything correctly. Yeah, so the green was our flight path, right? So if you take a look at these breadcrumbs, yeah, that was our flight. So see how they vectored us. They vectored us a little bit early, so I did have to accommodate that glide slope a little bit, because you know he realized that I was still on appropriate altitude. He started giving me altitude, so you know we handled it really well. So I managed to get you guys safe on the ground. Union of Socialist Soviet Republic, USSR. Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay. So I think deboarding is now complete. I think we're gonna get last of the bags. Let's just wait until last of the bags are here, and then we're gonna go into replay. Here we go. This is the last bag. Whose bag is it? Is that Steve's bag? No, that's Steve's bag right here. The last one. So there it is. Brian's never coming back in the flight. But wait, who's Brian then? If that was Steve, if that's Steve, right? This guy right here, who's Brian? This is gonna be the question of the day. Anyways, that's it. So deboarding is now complete, and yep, deboarding completed. We can get jetways disconnected. So the ground crew is now gonna leave. You know, right here. So they're leaving. Jetways disconnecting, and we're gonna get our plane ready for the replay. Okay, so everybody's gonna get the hell out of here. No passengers, but so many bags. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. No, we did have passengers. I actually enabled passengers. We just didn't see them deboard yet. So we are at 983. We are almost there at 17,000. Can we break the record? Can we have 17,000 subscribers today? If we can, you know, hit that subscribe button and let's see. Okay, perfect. So let's get ready for the replay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the position, and I'm going to go into the ground operations, and I'm going to close all doors. Okay, so that's gonna close all doors, and then I'm going to go into the state panel load. I'm gonna load the approach panel. So now we're gonna turn on the engines. The engines now are gonna turn on. We're gonna initialize the aircraft. Before we do the replay, I need to make sure I initialize the aircraft. So you can now hear the beautiful roar of the engines. You know, we're getting the engines started, and we're gonna get that replay. Brian is the flight attendant. That's Steve's best friend. Oh shit. Oh man, you guys are crazy. That is some crazy plot. Okay, so Brian is the passenger who was stuck in the toilet for the whole flight. And he's the flight attendant. That's Steve's best friend. And Captain had a secret affair with Steve's wife. But wait, was it Brian or... No, Brian had an affair with Steve's wife. Oh, man. That's crazy. Oh, wow. You guys came up with such a cool story. I gotta admit, I'm like, damn. The WestJet HR better not know this. They better not know this. Okay, and it's nice to... I'll be back in about... I'll be done in about 10 minutes. My wife's pinging me. So I'll be done in 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. We're just gonna watch the replay real quick and then that's it. Yeah, I'm already been... Yeah. See, whenever you talk about affairs, the wife shows up, right? That's the thing. Okay, so yeah, so let's quickly get to see the landing. Okay, let's see. There's the landing coming in. I think I'm getting in trouble now. My wife's like, she's in the chat, by the way, guys. So behave. I'm just kidding. Okay, so there we go. So let's go quickly watch the landing from the passenger side. Okay, so there it is. There's the right-hand side. So this is the passenger side. So we're just gonna see how it looks from the passenger side, and then we're going to look at it from the captain's view. Actually,
300.
I need to make sure landing lights are all on.
$200.
There you go. Hello, pilot's wife. I don't know if she's still on, but she's kind of pinging me that, yeah, I gotta go. Geez, see, I'm getting in trouble here. There it is. And flare. Just a bit of a float. And landing 150. All right, here we go. See the reverse is coming on. Pilot wife is here, so put some sense in the brand's shenanigans. Right? Oh man, you guys are so funny. Don't worry about you. I'll report her. No. That is so funny. All right, 2 more angles and I gotta go. 2 more angles. Let's do it. Okay, so another angle is this one. So we're gonna see it from this side. Yeah, this angle right here. All right, 7-6 Brian, thanks for tuning in. Bye. Have a good night. All right, there it is. That was our landing. 16,989. Can we get to 17,000 today? Let me know, guys. Just hit that subscribe button, double tap the screen. We're just watching the replay. So thanks for tuning in. All right, there we go. We're gonna see how bad the float was. Let's see. So there's the 50 and then 30. Yeah, I think it was a little bit too fast. See, that's what caused the float. Still within the touchdown markers, but a bit too far. There it is. Yeah, let's give it like a nice view here. There you go. That's us landing right now. And then another angle. Yeah, see the float? The float. Okay, not bad. Yeah, this is the flight control replay, by the way. Flight control replay. Oh, not that bad. Yeah, right. All right, once more, and I'll let you listen to the outro song. It's actually so sad. I think my outro song is so sad. Let me know what you think about the outro song once we stop the stream. And then, oh yeah, let's do the cinematic for the last one. There we go. Maybe we should do like a replay music, I think. I'll think of something. All right, there we go. That was our landing. Seven subscribes until 17,000. 7 subscribed, guys. 7 subscribes. 7 subscribes left. Oh, 8. No, I mean, what do you mean? What do I mean by 7? Yeah, actually, no, 8. Someone I've just unsubscribed. Ah, whoever did that, you suck. Just kidding. Anyways, there you go. So that was it. That was the landing, and yeah, I hope you liked it. So yeah, make sure you check out my channel, Flight Streamer. Follow me on Instagram, same handle, Flight Streamer. TikTok, same handle, Flight Streamer. Facebook, same handle, Flight Streamer. So as Flight Streamer everywhere except for Twitch. So on Twitch, I'm Flight Streamer Live. So if you want to see this full screen on your TV, it is Flight Streamer Live on Twitch. So that's the full screen on TV. So Brian unsubscribed, right? I think it was Brian. 5, 6, 4 people left until 17,000, guys. 4 people, just 4 people. I know it's one of you guys that are watching right now still unsubscribe. If you press the subscribe button, you'll be awesome. See, Saint Flair just did that. Saint Flair. 3 people left. We have 3 people until 17,000. Yes. 3 people left. 3 people. Just 3. Who are you? Those 3 awesome people. Let's see. Who are you guys that haven't subscribed yet? 4. Yeah, 3 people. And then get her done. 3. All right. Brian wife just subscribed. Yes, we got the Brian wife 2. We have a 2. Oh, Brian is still... Brian just unsubscribed right now. Brian just unsubscribed. Brian, why did you do that? We're going to keep your secret. We're going to keep your secret. Oh, you guys are... Oh, whoa! 17,000. Thank you, guys. You're amazing. Yes. I don't know how the hell that happened. It just went jump into 3. So, all right. You guys are so amazing. By the way, don't forget. I think I told you guys. I'm going to be streaming on Saturday. A Chernobyl stream. We're going to go into Chernobyl. We're going to go to real Chernobyl. When I went there in real life, so I'm going to take a helicopter. If you guys want to fly together with me there, make sure to subscribe and go to my Discord. So, TSA agents. Oh, wow, 17002. You guys are so amazing. You guys are so amazing. So amazing. Thank you, guys. And Veta, yeah, thank you. All right. With that, I'd like to say muchas gracias. Thank you so much. Спасибо. Danke schön. Dziękuję. Yeah, so anyways, Duże dziękuję, that's in Ukrainian. And there we go. All right, guys, here's the outro. And yeah, Chernobyl was scary. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a scary stream. So I'm gonna tell you all about it. I'm gonna show you pictures, and it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna show you pictures of my trip because okay, it's for flight version for simple. Yeah, it's for flight. That's synchronized to Microsoft Flight Simulator. All right, everyone. Thank you so much once again. You guys are fantastic. Without you, I would never be doing this. Thanks for all your likes. Thanks for your support. You guys are amazing. And I'll see you soon. I'll see you in the next flight. We're gonna fly all over the world. We're gonna do lots and lots of stuff. We're gonna explore. We're gonna do emergency landings. We're gonna have fun. You guys gonna tell me the next time what happened to Brian and Steve. I need to know. Because we're flying with Luca next time. All right, guys. Have a good one.
312-505, clear takeoff for 106 left.
We've flown the route, we've touched down clean, from startup flow to landing scene. Checklist done and gates are near, but hey, before you disappear, give it a like if you felt the ride. just click. Give it a like if you felt the ride. Subscribe and join the crew worldwide. Engines off, but we're not done. Flying with Lightstreamer now.
Good morning, line up runway 06 left.
We're going to line up 06 left for air transit 326.
Bruce 17.